college degree by now.
Yep. Say that one more time. Yes. I have to say that one more time for the camera. Is it going now?
Yeah, it's going now.
I don't see the red light.
I don't care what you see.
Oh!
Snappy motherfucker, ain't he?
We like our men sassy. In case you didn't know, we are SinCityBounty. You can find us at SinCityBounty.com. We are celebrating our 300th episode on the air, live, usually. It's always via Ustream. We're always live, but we're very happy with our new home, the Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation, where we have that fabulous green screen in the back when you see all our photos. But John sets us wherever we need to be or wherever we want to be.
Sexually suggestive fruit.
Sexually suggestive fruit. We can't put titties on the screen because we do upload to YouTube, Jason.
We can. We can put blue-footed titties up on the screen.
Oh, we do have blue-footed titties. Yes, we do. Oh, boobies. They're called boobies.
I call them titties.
They're called boobies.
Titties.
That is true.
Just not on our YouTube. Because we're on our last legs with YouTube. Like, they have banned us like twice now, and that's like third time's this fucking strikeout.
I was actually checking it. It's like 4 banned videos.
How many do we have so far? 2. We're halfway there, baby. Stay tuned. Soon from YouTube. Sin City Bounty 2. More. We're on to.
We have a lot of special guests here. We're very excited. We have Brandi, our original Fatshionista, is joining us again. We haven't seen her since year 1 when she decided to go get a degree or something. I don't know.
Some
had to educate herself.
Some bullshit about nursing.
And then, of course, her musical husband, who's in like 15 million bands, Jason Constantine, is here.
3 for now.
We've got Las Vegas's.
You guys can work behind us.
Are you the exclusive psychic? Are you the premier psychic?
I am the psychic.
The psychic of Las Vegas, Locq Fortune, is here. Maybe we can con him into giving away a free tarot reading or something, or another kind of reading, if you know what I mean.
He'll read the bumps on your head. I wasn't
gonna say. We have one of our former co-hosts on the show, Desiree Devine.
Lovely.
Looking absolutely fabulous in her strapless thing going on over there.
But she's got those titties that defy gravity, so she could wear whatever she wants, and they're still up near her chin somewhere. As well evidenced by every selfie she's ever posted.
I still think you would probably get knocked out if one of those titties hit you.
Oh, yeah, it would, for sure.
Yeah.
It weighs the same amount as a small, brand new baby, each one. It's like being slapped with a newborn. I'm just going to, since they're not paying any fucking attention to me, I'm just going to take this wherever I want to go with it. Vote Gary Johnson.
Stop! I swear to God, on the freeway, we almost got into a car wreck because Gary Johnson showed up on the
fucking billboard.
She's like, oh! She had like a mini orgasm, I swear to God.
I swear to God, I sounded like a fangirl at Comic-Con. Oh my
God! Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
Thank you.
Yes.
John Stiles of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting.
But if you want to see the truth, go over to our Ustream page.
Over here. Go ahead.
We also have Tiffany back there.
Tiffany!
With Concierge Makeup Services.
You gotta speak up.
Tiffany with Concierge Makeup Services.
What is it? Our voices are loud and yours is...
it's because she's not looking anywhere near the microphone.
Oh, that's what it is.
Look at the fucking microphone.
I get distracted.
It's a giant penis-shaped thing
What
in
am I
your
supposed
face.
to do?
That's true. I'll give you the pizza thing.
Am I supposed to pay attention like food is marching by?
And then we have
sexy guys behind us.
This here, we are here. Oh, probably should have mentioned this first. We're here at the Old School Brewing Company, and Nick, owner.
Howdy. Bud, owner.
Sexy.
Is providing the space for us. Thank you so much, and your fabulous crew.
Motherfucker,
girl.
Fucking history-making motherfucker. Slim Tim. In case any of you have never met Slim Tim, he was our first #1 fan.
Secret fan.
Secret fan.
And now not so much anymore.
No, not so much anymore.
Because you're like, look, he's right there.
He literally became half the man he used to be twice the man he could have been. Yeah?
Well, we'll tell the story.
Oh, yeah, we'll tell the
Might
story.
as well. This show was founded on telling stories of dating. Horrible dating stories.
Awful.
Or funny dating stories.
Or generally really sweet and nice guys.
Just whenever we had sex, we talked about it.
Pretty
so there
much.
you go. So tell the story of Slim Tim.
Slim Tim. So we met on Plenty of Fish, just in case any of you know. Once upon a time I was single and I was dating guys online. We met on Plenty of Fish and we hit it off right away, but unfortunately there was no spark on my part. Sorry about that, Tim.
Tell him why.
He's kind of short. He's shorter than me, I think, or the same height as me, maybe. But he's too short for me, and too young, far too young. Though he's a super nice guy.
Thank you for coming.
No. He knows this story because he listened to this story secretly before we knew he became a fan. So we're telling the story. This is our very first. We first started out as a podcast from Triple Wide Studios at the dining room table when Silent Mike set us up, right? So we're telling these stories, and
Oh, this isn't my story to tell. This is fucking Calypso's story to tell.
right, one of our original co-hosts, her name was Calypso. She called Slim Tim because he was short and OompaLoompa.
And then proceeded to ask if he'd seen his dick, because that's the way she was.
Right.
I did not say these things.
No, you did not.
I talked about what a wonderful guy he is and how fabulous he is and super sweet. Just, there was nothing there for me. Just like, we could be drinking buddies, but there was nothing that could make me take it to that next level.
And then a couple of weeks later, when we got an actual radio show and were broadcasting live, Slim Tim found our show.
On purpose or accident, I'm not sure which.
I think it was because we were kind of self-promoting our show on our own Facebook pages or whatever.
Could have been.
And he listened to every episode, including the podcast where he was an OompaLoompa.
Uh-oh.
And then became our biggest fan.
Right. And then we supported him through his weight loss journey. I mean, seriously, you guys have no idea. Without surgery, without any of the crazy pills or crazy fad diets. Just running, diet, exercise. He literally lost half of his body weight. And then ran 12 half marathons in 2012. 12 half marathons. Do you know how many? That's 6 full marathons in a year. How many of you have run a single marathon? Not a fucking one of you. Except for you. You've run like 5 of them now or something. 14? Yeah, he's run, I don't know how many half marathons now, but 14 full marathons. And at some point he was training for, you've done a Ragnar, right? And one of those crazy mud run things. Yeah. So
we love our OompaLoompa.
Seriously, Slim Tim. His name is Slim Tim on the show, yo. Slim Tim. He's amazing, super fabulous guy. If you get the chance to go talk to him this evening, please go do, because he's got stories that are ridiculous.
We also have the fabulous Lauren Cakes, who is one half of Lipstixx Service Radio here in Vegas.
Where'd you go, Lauren?
She's flirting with Locq because I think she wants a free psychic reading.
She would want me for more than just my psychic.
I'm sure she would, Locq. I've seen you half naked. Yeah.
Woo! Is there anyone in this room we haven't seen half or fully naked?
Yep.
Shit. That's a lot of people. We got to step up our game.
We got some work to do. Back in the back, we've got Adam Smasher, one half of the Geek Lounge radio show and podcast here.
Yes, our brothers and compadres.
Luis, we thought might be getting laid, but is probably just spending time with family.
I argued that if he was getting laid, he should be here tonight, because if he's going to get laid anywhere, here's the place to be to pick up on someone. Absolutely. I think I got like 3 girls over there I might hook him up with. Right. See? Right there. Wish you would tear that poor boy
Did
up,
we
though.
introduce you yet? Because you're like the most... Oh! And then I think right now, I switch fandoms from show to show, people to people. And right now,
Cock to
I
cock.
am the biggest fan of Steph, which is all she goes by with us, is Steph. I don't think I know. Oh, yeah, I know your last name. It's Payne. Payne. Because she's into BDSM. She's polyamorous. She is a furry. For those of you who don't know, she dresses up as a furry and on occasion has sex.
Both the non and the pro YIF form, right? Yes.
And a hooper, which she does hula hoops.
Not to be confused with a hooker who will sell you hookah supplies.
And I know we're expecting quite a few other people, so. But let's get started.
They're operating on Elexia time, though. They'll be here about 6.
Hey, I was here on time today. Only because you brought me, but yeah, you know.
Because I showed up at your house. Bitch, get up!
I still made you like a half hour late.
Put your panties on! It's time to go.
So, in case you don't know, I am Elexia on the show.
I am Sierra.
Sierra.
And the pretty ass and the nice ass and the pretty smile wandering around here is Toxy.
Toxy.
Short for intoxicated.
Yes. And she does that often. In fact, she did that last night.
At the Red Label, right?
At the Red Label Lounge, yes.
I was busy doing other things.
Our show is about dating, relationships, current events.
Politics.
Yeah, on occasion.
Vote Gary Johnson.
It started out as an exclusively dating show. We were all 3 single at one time,
yeah.
and all 3 dating. And since we were big girls, all of us, we all dated the same guys.
Yeah, we kind of rotated through a pool of dudes.
Because those were the only ones, that like big girls on Plenty of Fish or wherever.
To this very day, sometimes we'll be in a bar and we'll look at a guy and be like, I'm pretty sure I've given him a blowjob. Pretty sure. That was that guy. Or one of them.
But since we have matured kind of matured in the 6 years that we've been on the air, the show has matured as well.
It has evolved. I would not say have matured. We make dick jokes at every opportunity. I will drop an F-bomb faster than Donald Trump with a nuclear button.
So Sierra is the one with all the curse words. She is the blasphemer master of Vegas.
Master blasphemer.
We do curse word of the week if we ever get to it, and she's usually the one that comes up with it. What was your last one that we didn't get to?
It was going to be my holy flaps pussy name, but it's so long and complicated, I'd have to pull up my... it was awful. It's... What was Jason's?
Nice,
That's
nice.
pretty good. Fingering pussy wet.
Toxy's going to have to soon take the mic around.
You can only do one half of the bar at a time because it's not wireless yet. We're old school. We got wires.
I'm usually the what am I, like the coordinator, the herder, the...
You come up with all the current events. The rest of us talk about sex.
No, I don't do the current events because Toxy usually comes. I want to talk about that dude that has jizz on his face. I want to talk about all kinds of cool stuff. It all depends on how relevant.
You have to talk about a guy with jizz on his face.
Sometimes you do, especially when they send it to you in a photo.
Was that your confession?
Dying to know what the hell happened.
You can. The mic is live now, so you can talk right in.
Hello? Oh, hey. I'm about to sing.
And Toxy serves as the face of the show. She's the socialite.
She's got a face for radio. You can't leave a door open like that. I'm gonna walk right into it.
She's the one
She
that
does
goes
have an
to-
ass that doesn't quit, though.
She goes to all the parties. She does our networking. People love Toxy and the way that she looks. She has more fans than any of us put together, I think.
She gets more off the street, like, oh my God, you're Toxies, than the rest of us do. You're Toxy, aren't you? How'd you notice me, that ass?
Now, we got Toxy as a co-host at our 200th special.
So she's been here for 100 episodes.
100 episodes.
And some change.
And the very first, at the 200th celebration that we did, she sat on everybody's lap.
Right?
Often.
These seats are really high. Like, I already can't get this big ass up on this seat.
Into the
Can't
microphone.
balance it right, so
Put the cock in your mouth.
You can
your
always
asses are
just
safe.
you can always just push your boobies into them or something.
That's disappointing.
No, you just back up onto them. Just,
Out of the three of us, who wants to get my boobs in their face?
who wants to have Toxy's boobs in their face?
See?
See? That half of the bar does. This half of the bar has no interest in titties.
Maybe these guys over here are the ass guys.
Yeah, who wants ass in their face? There's a lot of fucking crickets in this room. Oh, he brought a girl. We heckle the audience, not the other way around, y'all.
So Toxy has passed out some cards, and we can either come to you and you can tell your story on the air about an embarrassing date or what is it?
I did it as a secret confession, as
Right.
if something you want to share and it's kind of a secret. So I'll walk back around with the box so it's not quite so obvious. But if you want to talk about it yourself and on air, the blonde is real. If you want to talk about it yourself, just write it on the card and then I'll come to you directly. So.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going
So
to
we
collect
usually-
them, so write quickly.
We usually start the show off with about 20 minutes of rant where we pick up, didn't you know this is a bring your own pencil event? You got blood in a finger? Yeah, yip yours too, Johnny Fever. So usually the first 20 minutes of every show we rant on something. We either pick one thing as a group or one of us just shows up and goes, fuck this motherfucker, and then we rant for 20 minutes. I want to rant about this 18-year-old kid who just got 2 years of probation for raping 2 girls because he apologized to one of them, and quote unquote the judge doesn't want to ruin his college experience. Fuck you, cocksucker.
Is he a swimmer?
Once upon a time, yes. Apparently, if you're a swimmer, you can lie, smoke pot, and rape people.
No, swimmer and white.
Swimmer and white, that's right. Because you're not going to see that the black Simone chick getting off with doing anything. That's for damn sure.
Does gymnastics.
No, the
other
black
Simone.
swimmer was
That's
Simone.
right, the other Simone.
The other Simone. Not the famous one, the other one.
She's pretty
You know,
famous. too.
only the first African-American female to take gold in swimming ever. Ever.
Anyway, so what's your rant?
So my rant is, what the wasn't rape illegal at some point? Like, couldn't you go to jail for that once upon a time? Is this a hand slap society? Is that what we've gone to? Like, oh, it's okay. The judge will let you off. You're young and pretty.
Let me guess. Was it Connecticut, Vermont, any of those New England coast?
Why would it be one of those super white places? Why wouldn't it be one of the super white southern places where you can still get away with killing
I
people
think in
for the color
Texas
of
they
their
kill
skin?
you. Yeah.
Fuck that.
What's that?
They're too worried being racist. Oh, to rape people? Okay. So it's racism south of the Mason-Dixon line and rapism north of the Mason-Dixon line. Is that how this works? Still fuck a sheep wherever you want. And you need to stop talking to my family. They're all in Arkansas, just so you all know. That's the stock I come from.
I don't think I have any rants for this week yet.
I literally have cousins that are also first and second cousins simultaneously. Good night.
Night.
So that was my rant. Was I don't understand what is wrong with us that we can allow this to happen to people. Like where did we go wrong? Where did we get off on the college experience is more important than some girl's safety? Like
Political correctness.
fuck political correctness.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's true. It's not political correctness that causes the problem.
What do we got in here?
It was a judge, right?
Yeah, it
Probably
was
the
a judge.
who let him off.
All right.
I'm a fan of political correctness, by the way. I'm the only one on the show, I think.
That's why we disagree.
What's
I
that?
know who wrote this. Yes, that's why you and I are probably voting for the same person. No, you're not voting? Oh, well then.
Is that your vote? Is not voting?
So, something I would never confess to on air, but I don't mind if SinCityBounty does it for me. Penis is still a food group. I know who wrote this one, and it is also on Video Audio Archive way back in the first season. So, yes, penis is still a food group. And if you're not getting your daily shot of protein, ladies and gentlemen, that's not our fault.
If you guys want to be on the mic, if you have something that you want to add, just raise your hand, and Toxy will run to you, and her ass will jiggle as she goes.
And I will turn the camera so we can record that.
I want someone to raise their hand to see if I can actually run. Like, I'm just as curious as you are. So.
All right. So what do we got going on? Are there a race? Are there hands? Was that a hand? Oh, just for her to run?
Well, when she gets to you, you got to say something, right?
Yeah.
Let's go for
All right.
another.
You go for another.
Okay, so this one I keep doing that. This one we're going right to Desiree. Because Desiree has a Tinder story.
Tinder. Is that the right, swipe left place? I don't date anymore.
Yeah.
It's been a few years for me.
Desiree's Tinder story. Aww.
So, my very first Tinder experience, I hooked up with this guy, and he was hot, and he was younger than me, and super hot, did I mention that? And I had a big house with a pool, and we used to have a lot of gatherings. Well, he asked me one day if his friend could come over and swim with us, and I had a friend over, and I was like, sure. So my friend Tyra was over. You guys know Tyra Scott.
Tyra.
And we were all swimming in the pool, and this girl shows up, and everything's fine, but she shows up with her husband. And I was like, okay, this is odd, but fine, whatever. And because supposedly she's supposed to be this guy that I hooked up with, friends, but they were more than friends. They were also hooking up. And the husband didn't know that they were hooking up. So we're in the pool, and Tyra gets all like Oprah Winfrey on the girl that comes. She starts bawling. The guy finds out, and you were there, right? Toxy was there with me, because as all this is going on, we swim off to watch porn. Because we're like, porn makes people happy, and this is getting real serious over here. There's tears, there's a husband who's about to find out that he's hooking up, like, it's a situation. So I think if finally the guy finds out that they're hooking up, and the lady's just bawling, and then she finds out, or the guy finds out that their child isn't his.
It was Thanksgiving dinner at your house?
This was all like in a matter of like an hour. It was the craziest Tinder experience. Yeah, me and Toxy are just off in the corner of the pool watching porn. It was, I deleted my Tinder after that, for a very long time. I just added it back. And it got real Jerry Springer in my pool. Yeah. It was,
Thank you.
yeah.
Swipe right for Desi. She is a good time.
Yes. Yes, that's good time.
Bring Jaeger. I know that's her poison, the Jägermeisters. Toxy. Well, who picked that last one? Was it you did? All right, I'm gonna pick one. Something I would never confess on air, but I don't mind if Sin City Bounty does it for me. I confess I've never fucked a skinny chick, ever. The funny thing is I know this handwriting. I get anniversary cards from this handwriting.
So that's not how the game goes. Let's put this one back. Let's pull another.
Pull another. Just so you'll know, I'm going to call y'all out if I know what your
No, she will
handwriting
not.
is. Yes, I will.
That's not how the game goes. Okay, so something I would never confess on air, but I don't mind if Sin City Bounty does it for me. All my dates want the money up front.
Oh, wow. Honey, I know a place to go. They just want the money later. They'll take credit.
Is that called a wife?
Yeah. She comes with PayPal account. All right, let's pick another one. Alexia's gonna have to pick the next like 4. Something I would never confess on air, but I don't mind if Sin City Bounty does it for me. I want a strap-on, not for my man, but for someone else. What the fuck? Who is this? Girl, we gotta talk.
I don't think I.
No. Hers was the penis as a food group. Oh.
She did 3.
You did 3?
I don't think I could ever wear a strap-on.
I cannot.
I don't think I could violate a man in that way.
I could not wear a strap-on for the same reason I cannot be in charge of a country. I would fuck that shit up. No, I'm all for the public executions and the beatdowns and the cut the hands on the ears and the peckers off. Like, I am all for that shit, which is exactly why I can't have a strap-on, because, gentlemen, you'd sing in whole new octave keys. I am sorry. That's right, vote Gary and Johnson.
You don't have to raise your hand if you don't want to, but how many of you ladies out there have worn a strap-on? Just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one willing to confess it? And did you tear it up? Several times.
She said several times.
Oh, Desiree. And then, of course,
Desiree has. Well, yeah, you have. We got a sub and a dom over here, don't we? Don't you do a little doming on the side? Yeah. Listen, I'm trying to get you some business. Shut up and hand out business cards. I got at least 4 guys over here willing.
Actually, Des has the craziest thing on her wall that I didn't know what it was for the longest time. I'm like,
her
that's like...
Facebook wall?
No, on her real wall. And it's this big metal thing, and it looks like little axe heads.
Oh,
and
I
it
know
goes
what that
all the way down, and I'm like, that's some cool art. What is it? And she's like, no, it serves a purpose.
It's a whip made of metal.
Knives,
It's a whip
yeah.
made of knives. No, it's a flaya.
Have you used that? Oh, no.
Actually, a client of mine bought it for me for Valentine's Day.
What?
Wow.
Like a whip full of nails.
A client of hers bought it for her for Valentine's Day.
That's some
That's
shit.
a little bit of love right there.
Hey,
Yeah,
how come all I get on Valentine's Day is bras and head? Like, what's that about?
I don't know. If you do, like, if you see clients, they give you some really good shit. Like, I've gotten a lot of good shit from clients because they want me to use it on them. Like, he bought me this whip so that I could whip him with it. But you don't really whip with it. You kind of just, like...
Did it
toggle
take
a little
off?
bit.
Did it take off some skin?
No, not the way that you do it. It's more...
It's more like edge play where you just drag it around on
Yeah, pretty much. And, like, drop it. Like, you lift it up and, like, drop it. It's really heavy because it's all metal and, like, knives. But
Was there any blood at all?
no, I don't engage in blood play.
Oh, good. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
That's
That's
where
a
those
bottle of fluid.
whole
Yeah.
body condoms come in, you know.
Yeah.
Although a knife cut right through that shit.
No, she's the one who's wearing the all-body condom.
Yeah, I'm all about condoms. I have a gallon-sized Ziploc bag of them.
We did too. We were going to give you guys condoms, but we only have 2 that aren't expired. And since they're... Hold on. And since they're max size, we're pretty sure none of you fit into them, so...
Oh! We do have a
That
lot
was
of
an
weeds, though.
assumption, but actually, let's just say if anybody fits into them, come on up.
That's right. Just come and tell us personally.
We'll line you up here. We promise to point the cameras back all this way.
We won't let anybody know who it is.
Who brought
Don't
their
worry,
ruler?
Don't worry.
No, because we plan on taking them home. So. What are you doing?
I'm putting it back on us. I had it on Desiree for her story.
Oh, okay. So why don't we bring up one of our fabulous people to sit with us for a little bit?
Who wants to sit up here?
Let Toxy just go grab one. You
Go
pick.
grab somebody.
It's Toxy roulette, people. We'll put you on the spot. So one of the things that we wanted to do for this 300 show is reminisce a lot because we have done some crazy ass stuff on the show, including some guy flopping his penis out onto the counter so we could measure it. That mark is still there on that counter, by the way.
That thing is so long, it's fucking scary.
So much has happened on this show.
I actually have to tell you guys a quick story. I was not there when that happened. But when I came on the show, the gentleman had contacted me on Facebook and said, "You weren't here when I was on the show and I showed everyone my penis. Do you want to see it now?" And he did. And it was amazing.
That is a solicited dick pic. Those are acceptable.
Yeah, when I say yes, absolutely.
We actually have a separate page from our website because we'd probably get kicked off our website host over on Blogger or Blogspot called the Pecker page for all the people who have sent us their penises. I believe there are over 20 there. Some of them from show guests who decided to send us their penis after we talked about the Pecker page. If you want to have your Pecker only featured on the blog page.
We promise not to put your name on it. Well, come on down, Shaun of the Dead.
I'm a redhead. I'm cool.
To show us your little ginger.
It was Big Red. Was the name
Big Red.
for a reason.
Oh.
So I want to before we get to
Pixar didn't happen.
before we get to Brandi, our original Fatshionista, I want to share one of my favorite moments on the show. So my mom is a little Asian Thai woman.
She's fabulous, by the way.
And she still, to this day, after 6 years, still does not quite understand what we do on the show, although she has been a guest on the show. So she decided she wanted to come on the show, because we were going to do a Mother's Day special where we brought our moms on or whatever, but she didn't want to come on as my mom. She wanted to come on as Petra, the sex expert.
Sexpert, if you will.
Sexpert, if you will. And so we asked her some, sex-based questions. And we talked about dildos. Mom, do you have any, vibrators or anything like that? She goes,
a
no.
drawer full of them.
She says, no. I go all natural. Biggest cucumber.
Never eat salad at her mom's house. Ever.
But if all of you, if you know your Asian food, cucumbers are the largest garnish, the most used garnish there is. So there's always the cucumber at my mom's house. Just don't go into the kitchen and take the one to
With the
put with
white
your
film
food.
on it.
Right, unless you talk to my mother first. And then...
No, not that one. That's the coochie one.
And then my 9-year-old and 6-year-old niece and nephew called into the show while she was on the air.
Now, this is parental not okayness.
And we completely freaked out. We were like, what? No! What are you doing? This is not that kind of show!
We moved the show out of the big room into here because of this.
So my sister, whose kids these are, she says, they just want to say hi to Grandma on the air. So my mom prepares a speech for them and says, kids, when you grow up, if you have sex question, you come ask Grandma. She answer all your sex question. I tell you everything you want to know. One of the most hilarious episodes I think we've ever done.
Oh my God.
I love my mom.
But
I love my mom. All right, Brandi.
yay.
Brandi.
Brandi got a gig on the show because when she goes out, she dresses like
Crap.
well, no, not in the back in the day. You used to get pretty hot.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't even own any
How the hell? Why the hell did we hire you as a Fatshionista then?
Because I like to complain about other people not wearing clothes.
She likes
Because
them.
we were doing the whole busted stories from Walmart and stuff.
But Brandi also brought her sexual experiences with her. Is he your husband, your boyfriend, your
I don't
keeper?
know, he's here.
He's here.
We share a bank account.
We share a bank account. That is a fucking commitment.
Yeah.
Hey, it's almost what is that? 7 years? Statutory? No.
Common law. Common law.
Common law. Are you guys common law yet?
No.
Ah, damn it.
This is not a common law state.
It is.
You're still married?
I'm still married to someone else.
What? You're still married to someone else?
I'm too poor to afford a
Divorce?
It's like $250, woman.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
Okay.
Half price lawyers was $1,300. Fuck you.
So why did you leave our show in the first place?
I was going to school and work, and I ended up getting 2 different jobs since then.
Now she handles beating human hearts.
Yes, I did.
It's amazing.
Do you, have you ever held one in your hand, just held it up and went, I rule the world?
I did not get to take it out of the chest, but yes, I held it. It was much heavier than I thought it was. It was awesome.
Is this like a sacrifice or?
I work in an operating room.
She's an OR nurse.
I've got a woodland excursion for you later on in the year if you want to experience that.
There's a goat sacrifice at the end and everything.
Okay, but do we get to roast it?
yeah.
Roast it, but there is mandatory sex involved, so.
And nudity.
Not with the goat.
No, not with the goat. Jason takes care of that beforehand. No. That's my dad.
So, Brandi, what was one of your favorite experiences on the show?
Oh.
Into the mic, please. Talking to the penis-looking
Yes,
thing.
I think the very first thing that I was ever told when I got onto the show was pretend the microphone is your favorite penis and get real close to it.
That's right.
Yes, I did. You're right about that. Yes, I did.
Lots of now. We usually have microphone condoms. That's what I call them anyway. They're the
covers, yeah.
The covers, and there's been lots of lips and tongues and teeth on those. Yeah.
Just to let you all know, the windscreens we usually put on these are the same windscreens we've had from our very first show. They're a little funkadelic now.
Hey, I Lysol those fuckers.
Can't you wash them?
I'm sure, but we don't.
I'm just saying. Water.
It's like carrying the dirt from your home country when you're a vampire off to where you need to go
Yes,
next.
yep.
You just got to take it with you.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Vampiric cocksuckers.
So, I think I heard a little bird in the air say something about you being interested in maybe coming back as a Fatshionista again. Because we don't currently have a Fatshionista.
I was never told about any of this.
Volunteered?
I guess.
Just like that other conversation we had?
Yeah, the one where I still get nobody tells me anything. And then you walk in and be like, oh, by the way, we're doing this now. Okay.
I've had relationships like that before, where you just kind of go with the flow.
You have no choice.
Because that's all you can do. Either get the fuck out, or all right, I'll go with the
It's like-
flow.
Yes? It's time for us to hit the sex club. Okay.
Do they have swings? Because I want to swing.
Not anymore.
Have you ever made it out with us to either
Never.
the Red Rooster or where's that place you're at?
Power
Exchange?
Exchange, but
Power Exchange closed. No,
Yeah, but they have some
I've been
newfangled
there
thing.
before. You guys.
So we would
started
go on
going
these
there.
we would go on these field trips just so we could report on the air what it was like to go to some place
Report.
like the Red Rooster.
Right.
For research purposes.
I never did anything at those clubs.
I did everything at those clubs.
I did not.
I never got to.
I've been naked in the pool.
I did go naked in the pool.
You did go naked.
I did go naked in the pool and then inched my way out when some creepy dude tugging on his pecker came floating towards me.
A floating, would that be a tugboat?
So one time we had gone to Power Exchange and they were
need to write this
stapling
shit
this design into this chick's back, and it was awesome. And there was this guy who was, who was doing his own thing. He was dressed in a dress, and it was short enough to where he could reach his hand under and just tug on himself while he's standing next to everybody else that's watching what's going on. And we're just like, dude, they have rooms. Go that way.
Yeah, but the rooms were all open.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not like you
but-
couldn't just walk into a
But
room.
don't just walk into a group tugging on your shit, expecting to just stand up next to somebody.
Well, don't have sex in a public place and expect someone not to start tugging on
there
their
was
shit.
There was somebody stapling a design into a back. There was.
It wasn't Denny's.
Yeah, it's ain't Denny's.
It's not Burger King. You
I
can't
think
have it
we
your
have.
own way.
I think we have one of the most awesome Power Exchange stories ever. Which was like the very first time when we went to go rescue a friend who didn't really need rescuing.
Yeah, the text was, "I'm here all by myself. Will you guys come be with me? I'm so lonely." And then she proceeded to introduce us to everyone in those that was there.
Nice. When you guys were there, was the guy that had the sausage truck still in the back?
I'm going to go with no, but the sex hearse was.
There was this dude that had these, they were like all beef hot dogs. They were as big as this microphone, and like really, they were amazing.
I could eat it.
Yes, I did. In front of everybody, and they were just like, "Really? And you don't want to go in there and play?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I got already stuff in my face."
I don't want to put a strange dick in my mouth. I will, however, put a boiled sausage in it.
Damn right. Oh, it was good. It was a good truck.
Do you have anything that you want to say before we kick you out of here and bring someone else in?
No,
You know what? Honestly,
I want her to tell the story about chicken noodle soup guy.
no, not again.
Yes, these people. Who here has heard the story of chicken noodle soup guy?
No one has ever heard.
No one has ever
Nobody.
heard the
Okay.
story of chicken noodle soup guy.
Okay, so this one time in Iraq.
Camp? Oh.
No, it was just one time in Iraq.
In Iraq.
Just in case
there
you did
was-
not know, Brandi is a veteran of the Air Force.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Plug your ears. So there was this dude that I thought, we had a mutual interest in, whatever. And we used to go and watch video games and Family Guy, like, all the time in their area. And he turned to me and was like, "Hey, I'm going to go lay down." And I'm like, all right. I took that as an open invite, seeing as how we were the only people there. So this guy, all he ate was chicken. He ate either the chicken on chicken days or the chicken noodle soup, the Dinty Moore kind that was like half dog food anyway. So, God, Jason's sitting right behind me.
He's heard the story.
But it's weird because he's
We
there.
tell it every chance we get.
So I go into where he's at and blow him, and that shit tasted like chicken noodle soup. Your diet really truly affects the flavor, and it was amazing.
Wait. The best part is she kept asking him if he wanted his dick sucked all the time because she liked that shit.
I could go for some
You want a
chicken noodle
blowjob? I'm
soup.
coming hungry.
When you have chicken noodle soup now, does it just put you in like reminisce mode?
No, it's not as creamy.
Back in the scene.
Still works wonders for a sore throat.
Yes, it did.
Sore throat cure.
It was great.
Some flyboy in Iraq.
Sometimes you gotta gargle.
Thank you.
That's true
Thank
love
you so
right there.
much. Brandi, everybody.
Huzzah!
Toxy, bring up our next victim.
Do. Okay, let's do one
let's
that
do
isn't
it.
a story that requires someone to come up here. What?
Just
Wait
read
a
it.
minute.
Just go through them and read them.
2 jugs of, this is something I would never confess on air, but I don't mind if SinCityBounty does it for me. 2 jugs of chocolate syrup, a tarp, and 1 pound of strawberries. I think I recognize this handwriting too.
We are not recognizing handwriting. We're telling these fabulous stories.
2 jugs of chocolate syrup, a tarp, and 1 pound of straw. Where did you put the strawberries? Like I understand.
Story. That's the story.
Like, do you want me to make up a story? So there was this time. No. I only ever made it to South Carolina,
Wait.
so
Maybe it's an invite.
I'm down for this. It's got to be sugar free though, because I got the diabetes.
Wait. It's a chocolate syrup slip and slide with strawberries at the end.
Just dive into a bowl of strawberries at the end.
Let's do one more.
What if I get that little green thing in my face?
All right, I'll grab one.
You grab one.
I'm so sweaty. Just thought I'd share. I'm aware, just so as I'm walking by and you're not thinking, God, that girl's sweaty. I know.
She's hot.
All right, so this one says, LOL, you nasty bitches know everything already. And that's from G-Spot. She signed it, that's why. That's why I told
We
you
do.
that's from.
We do. There's very little anyone will mention that we haven't either done
Right.
or heard of already.
And we are nasty bitches, so.
We don't do that. I know.
I've exposed myself talking about sucking dick, being teabagged, and everything else on your show. So yeah, you got nasty bitches know everything already.
We just make a comfortable space that you feel confident in which to tell us your deepest and darkest secrets.
This is the only safe place that I endorse, by the way.
No, what you guys do is the dead stare. So, G-spot, and you wait until I confess.
And then you have no choice but to talk, right? You feel like you have to talk. That's how it works.
Did we do that to you?
No, but here's what I do when I
Yes, you
first
do,
talk
every
to a
week.
guy, a new guy, and I say, just tell me about you. And they're like, what do you want to know? And I'm like, no, just tell me.
I think I might excuse myself to the bathroom and not come back after that creepy statement. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
But then they talk, and when they talk about, in most cases, like what's most important to them, or like a crazy story, and then afterward they're like, oh my God, I never tell people that. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you.
And now it's on this.
And now and then secretly I've been, typing it while you're talking to share.
All right, so who are you bringing up next?
Rodney and Carrie,
Actually-
all the way from the east side of the country. Midget Man of Steel, in case you didn't know him, he did our, what was it, Pecker something or other? He did some bit for us for a little while. He was the only dude on the show who ever did a regular bit.
Author, Rod.
Comedian, family guy, literally. He says hi. They both say hi.
Hey! We love them too.
We do.
They were actually in Las Vegas,
And we had them on the show.
in studio, for the very first time I ever came into studio.
Oh, was it
So my
really?
very first episode, not as an official, co-host.
They came out here for their delayed wedding trip. What's the thing? I've only been married once and I never
Honeymoon?
did it. That's it. They came out here for their honeymoon, and let's just say they went home with a lot of stories. It was
It's
good stuff.
Vegas, baby. We love this town. Oh my God, we love this town.
So it's not a confession, it's a story. Best swinger club in town was the Big House on the east side. You want some grade A American beef. Ooh. After my divorce, I was looking online for guys, and for some reason, I only met swingers. I've been to every swinger club in town now, I don't know. I can't read the rest of it. Sorry. Terrible. You read that.
Like I can read it.
Better than me.
Whether I joined in is maybe.
Oh. Whether I joined in. All right. Well, next. Who's up next?
All right, we're going to have Lauren Cakes and G-Spot Gina.
Come on, Kinky. You can bring your coffin nail up here if you want to.
I just lost my fucking shoe.
I can meet my what?
Your coffin nail. That little white thing.
Coffin now?
Yeah.
Why don't you interview and I'll let these two have mics.
Oh, no, there's two for them.
You do interview. I gotta get my shoe, fella.
Where are you going?
She got to get up and walk around.
I'm gonna get up. Oh,
Fine then. I haven't seen you in how many years?
Fine. I'll stay for your sexy ass hell.
Thank you.
Sit down, bitches.
Alrighty. Let's get this party started. Hi, by the way. It's nice to see you. Mwah.
Oh, porn.
Gina, also known as G-Spot. I prefer blondes. I am a lover of the lighter skinned, lighter haired variety of people. I do. Since I am a very dark ethnic person, a lot of people don't realize I'm ethnic because my diction is so good.
Diction? Diction what?
As Sierra would say, I'm the whitest Asian she knows.
You're the whitest white girl I know.
I am pretty white, yes. But I will still get mad at you if you become racist. So just so you know.
Listen, if your story goes, and then we decided to play laser tag, that points out pretty goddamn white to me.
So Gina, I see her pictures all over Facebook when she's doing advertising for the Lipstixx Service show. And let me tell you, oh my, it's like Janice from Friends. Oh my God, you are just so beautiful.
Thank you.
I have to say.
Sweet. I love you, ladies.
Yeah. Where's their other mic? Oh,
She took
right
it.
here.
It's right there. It's in her hand.
Like a dick. Don't choke on it.
That's why it's all the way down in her lap.
all right.
Poor
So,
Lauren, we gotta break her in, girls. We gotta break her in.
So
I'm
tell-
trying to teach her. I'm trying to teach her. She's just not grasping it yet.
so let everybody know a little bit about the Lipstixx Service show. So when I was introducing people, you know, I mentioned the music and stuff, but why don't you let everybody know what the show is about?
Well, I'll let you do it. Because
Okay.
you're
Basically, Lipstixx Service Radio is a woman's platform. We talk about everything from sex to gossip, entertainment gossip, politics. We also do local music. We do interviews with local artists here in Las Vegas, local models, actresses, comedians. Yeah, we just talk nasty, real juicy, and it's really real.
Not as
and it's
nasty
life
as-
stories. Well,
Not-
Gina's really nasty. I'm nasty, but not everybody knows.
We have an influence somewhere.
I am not at all.
We have at least 2 recorded cases of taking sweet innocent girls and turning them into fucking sluts.
Yep.
So
Recorded, buddy.
I always wanted to be the girl next door. I like to play that role.
So how can people listen to your show? How can they?
They can go on YouTube.
We have a YouTube series right now. So right now we're doing visuals. We stopped with radio, with the online radio. So right now you can watch us online, Lipstixx Service Radio on YouTube. Recently we just did the BBW Con with the porn stars.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Since
Yeah,
we
you
decided
guys
to
were not
move from the
there.
Yeah.
we went like almost an entire year. That's exclusively what we interviewed were porn stars. And I'm gonna tell you, as much as I love the entrepreneurship of a porn star, day after day, week after week, it's kind of like, really, again, another porn star.
Yeah, it was ass and.
it was like that. It was like
Yeah.
that time I hacked the satellite service, and that was all we watched for a year and a half was the porn channels. And I was like, I've seen her ass
Didn't
before.
want to turn it off just in case.
Did you know that? Did you know that they have game shows on porn channels?
I
They
have heard,
game
yeah.
shows.
Wow. You know that?
No, I didn't. I don't really have a favorite porn star.
You've seen it too. It was.
But
some
you
crazy
guys did
shit.
a wonderful job at BBW Con this year.
Thank you.
I know that you guys were up for an award. How did that go?
We didn't. I didn't even know.
Oh,
Wait, what award?
I saw the announcement for a media outlet.
For
Oh,
right. It's
Oh,
for, it's
the
for
BMAs.
Black Music Awards.
okay.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
are.
thought BBW Con still had
No, no,
awards.
no.
They don't do awards anymore?
No. Well, they did the Biggie Awards, but
Okay.
it was mainly for the actresses.
Yeah,
and actors and
we're
whatnot.
not really actresses.
Who's
in
after
that
my heart
field.
with the pineapple and ham pizza over there?
I know that back in the day,
Right.
When we used to do it. I can't do a mob voice. Can you do a mob voice?
I can do a New York voice.
There you go. Do that one.
So back in the day when we was taking care of this shit,
We won 2 awards.
we won 2 awards.
2 awards.
Yay!
Double fucking fisted bitches.
That's right.
Close enough.
Right.
So, do you guys have anything special coming up? Do you have like
We do. We're going to have a BBW night
Speaking to the
on
mic.
September 9th at Cracker Box over on Nellis and Washington. We're going to have a BBW night.
we got to hook you up with these guys here at the Old School Brewing Company because
Yeah,
this is an
definitely.
awesome space.
Yeah, this is my first time. I like it a lot.
And the beer's
beer
really
tastes
good.
And if you
yeah.
haven't tried the food, I had some of the pizza earlier. Oh my god.
Anyone who watches the show knows that I've had enough beers as tonight's. So I use the word amazeballs a lot. They put that shit into reality here. If you have not ordered the amazeballs, order them. They are fucking amazeballs.
Wow.
Food here is great. So
It's great.
We plan on doing a lot of events here. Just saying.
Well, I hope I'm invited to every single one of them.
Hell fucking yeah, woman.
We'll
'Cause
do
you're
it.
my blonde beauty.
Oh yeah, Las Vegas. Well, for those of you who don't know, I'm the president of Las Vegas Pleasantly Plump Women, and we are 10,000 plus worldwide. Our anniversary is coming up next month. Sorry, I'm gonna
okay.
just hold that. Next month, our anniversary will be 7 years old.
7 years old.
7 years old, yeah, here in Las Vegas.
That's awesome. I
go to
remember that's
kindergarten.
the first reason we ever had you on the show.
Yeah.
Was,
it's it's really evolved. We have our teen page, we have our men's page, we have our singles page. So it's really evolved. It's just mainly we started it to motivate and inspire plus size people, to be comfortable in their skin and to really push to fight for size acceptance. It's still, unfortunately, in 2016, we're still struggling for our rights as big people. So
absolutely, absolutely.
Definitely.
We here at the Sin City Bounty believe that if you're on a journey to get thinner, good on you.
Yes.
If you want to go get the
Thank
surgery,
you.
good on you.
Right.
If you wanna go to the gym every day and lately be mocked or whatever, just to get to where you think you need to be, by all means do so.
Right.
In the same breath, if you want to eat a few more slices of cheesecake every day, fucking go for it, yo.
We've even had our moments where we've done our little exercise groups and walks and whatnot, and we participated in walks. And like I tell everybody, it doesn't matter what size you are, just be as healthy as you possibly can be at that size that you are happy at.
Right.
So just right, exactly. You're gonna die sooner or later, whether you're
We are.
skinny or fat.
All going to be worm food eventually.
The big thing we want to promote is just don't hate yourself
No,
so much.
never.
No matter where you are at in your journey, you are still absolutely beautiful.
Right.
Find anything that makes you happy about yourself, even if it's just your personality, as it were.
Right.
And latch onto that and love that part of yourself, because you should never, never, never feel bad about who you are or what you look like.
Yeah, growing up, I was always, oh, you're so pretty if you just lost a few pounds.
Oh.
And so, when I was a kid, I always aspired to be a model. That was my dream, to be a model. So, fuck it. I was 35 years old, spit out 2 kids. I said, I'm going to be a model. And I went and did some plus-size modeling in L.A. and, did some runway and some magazine and whatnot. And so I said, fuck it. I'm not going to sit back and wait, for my dream to fizzle out completely. I went and I did it.
That's right.
And so that's what I try and do now, is mentor other plus-size young ladies that, want to be models. Lauren's modeled in a couple of my fashion shows.
I can see that.
Yes.
I want to
amazing.
I want to
She's a
see that in
cutie pie.
lingerie.
Gina's a definitely amazing
She
mentor.
wants to see that in lingerie.
Oh, I done that.
She's done that.
Yeah.
Very hot, I might add. Yes.
Who's got my phone?
All you have to do is just follow them on Facebook. You guys put up pictures all the time.
Yes.
Your promo shots and things like that. Very hot, by the way. Just saying.
You know that my girl Lauren was dissed on LVPPW. She had posted up a picture and saying, promoting herself and being a BBW. And some nasty bitch says, how the fuck are you and why are you on this page saying you're a BBW?
Even Chublets
She's
need love.
proud to be a BBW.
A petite BBW, I guess, in a way. Or
We call you a
I have
chublet.
curves.
A chub nut?
A chublet.
Oh, a chublet.
Like a chiclet.
That's cute.
I have
I'm a chublet.
curves.
You're little and tasty.
I don't know. She was like coming at me like I was a stick figure.
Did you boot her? Did you boot
Oh,
the?
yeah.
Good.
Definitely. It's like,
Yeah, because
Nobody
there's both ways. If you're super thin and that's just the way God made you, or you eat everything in the world and you can't gain weight,
Right.
Like my
there's
brother.
there's no reason for you to be dissed on either.
No.
So
I used to work in the bridal industry, and we had this girl come in who was a 00, and so we had to special order her gown for her because we didn't have anything smaller than that, and the gown was still too big for her. That girl ate 10,000 calories a day and put on 2 pounds.
Wow.
She did everything she could, and she still had to have additional stays put in because the dress was too heavy to fit on her. She had to have it
insane.
custom made. It was crazy, that poor girl. I feel bad for the little ones who can't put on weight. They look, they're cute and all, but, they're little things.
Right. We use them as toothpicks.
They need more meat.
you know what? Those little rail people, they make the most money as a model.
They do.
Just so you know.
That really sucks. BBW or plus size models make so little compared to normal size models.
Well, we're women. We've already experienced all that.
That's bullshit.
We're used to getting 77 cents on the dollar.
Is that what it is now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went up to like 85. Damn it!
Good God, no. Only if you live surprisingly, in a third world country do you make the same amount of money as a man.
I know that you've watched the show pretty regularly. Do you have a favorite moment from the show that you love?
I was just talking to Lauren about the 200th episode over.
That was pretty amazing.
That was hilarious. And Sweet Cheeks took aside my nephew, who at the time was 21 years old. He came to support his auntie, and she said, "I'll take you out to the parking lot and give you a blowjob that you'll never forget for the rest of your life." Then proceeded to call my nephew her little morsel.
Her little morsel.
The following weekend, we saw her at Juanita's club and proceeded to grind all over him. The boy is stained for the rest of his life.
We are not liable for
The actions of any singular one of us.
any mental disturbance you may experience post being a guest on this show.
Or being in the audience.
No, and another favorite moment was at Jacob's house
Which one?
when we
The
all
party?
had to expose our boobs.
What?
Everybody's bras were hanging out.
Oh, we did a big
Oh.
bra shot.
Bra shots.
Bra
Bra
shots.
shots are a regular thing on the show.
Well, no, I think there was nudity at that one too.
Only upstairs.
The shower scenes.
That was you in the bathtub.
That was a great remote.
That was fun.
Was that the time I got the tattoo or no? No? Oh, okay.
No, it was not the one. It's a tattoo one.
Oh, it wasn't the tattoo one. Oh, that was too bad for the rest of you.
Thank you so much, ladies,
Thank
for
you
coming
for
up.
coming out.
Thank you so much for coming. It was huge, huge. We love it.
Oh, we
Thank
love
you, thank you.
We love you.
Yeah, nice
grab
meeting you, ladies.
another-
I also have an event to give a shout out. If you guys, who likes thick thighs?
Who likes thick thighs?
There's an event coming up at the Luna Lounge, September 18th. It's a silent model auction, and it's all plus-size BBW models that's going to be there. Basically, you come in. It's a free event. You put your money in your favorite model's jar. The one who tips the most, the wins a date with the model, and they also get 2 spa days. And all the money, the proceeds go to the shade tree for the shelter.
Oh,
We
that's
love Shade Tree.
awesome.
So definitely come out September 18th. It's a free event starting at 9 p.m.
When you guys post it up on your page, we'll make sure that we repost it onto our Facebook page.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, ladies.
All right, so let's do a confession real quick before Toxy runs off and grabs us another person. So something I would never confess to on air, but I don't mind if SinCityBounty does it for me. I'm afraid of getting my hoo-ha waxed, not because of the pain, but because I am sure I will pee on the person ripping the hair off of me. Is that the same waxer you see? Yes. So if you ever want your hoo-ha waxed, whoever the afraid of your peeing on your waxer person is, we know a person who specializes in waxing hoo-has, especially voluptuous hoo-has. So there you go. There you have it. Who wants to be on the show? All right.
Okay.
So let's get oh, that sounds like something I would do. Something I would never confess to on air, but I don't mind if SinCityBounty does it for me, a latex vacuum bed. Anyone been in one of those? You seen it? You should Google that shit. It's amazing. You lay down. Oh, somebody dinged us.
Anyway, tell me about. I need
Wow.
to know. I need to know what is a latex vacuum bed.
So it's a bed you lay down on. How many of you own a food saver? Like one of those vacuum food preserver things? So you lay down in it and they throw a piece of vacuum seal rubber over the top of you and you get little holes for your nose so you don't fucking suffocate. And sometimes holes for other things, depending on what it's for. And then they stick a vacuum in one end and they suck all the air out and they seal you down to the bed. It's like being food savored. Human-sized.
How? What?
It's pretty hot.
What is the sexual play involved in that?
You are.
Do you get vacuum sealed with a partner?
You can do that. Mostly it's by yourself, but usually it's because you're so completely restrained and at the mercy of whoever has vacuumed you and is on the other side of the rubber sheet. Because that rubber sheet is never, it's not like super thick, you can't feel nothing. It's kind of like being vacuumed into a rubber glove. And so they can still touch you and stuff. It's hot.
Have you done it?
No, but I want to.
Oh, damn.
No, it's my fuck it list. Have you been in it? Oh, you've done it on the other side of it.
I think the kinkiest thing I've ever done has been tied up.
Tied up?
I think. I can't remember.
I can't even.
I may have blocked something from memory, but
I'm not allowed to say those names, so you have to read this one.
you're not allowed to say them? Oh. No, this isn't real.
I would hope so.
Dina Titus, Jan Jones, and a box of condoms.
Is that a Costco box? Because we've done that.
Was Fletcher Jones involved? Because I know those stories. For those of you who are Las Vegas locals from years ago, you know those stories.
My life is too boring to talk about on Sin City Bounty, except for the woman who told me to eat more pineapple. Have we dated in a past life?
No, we tell almost every guy we encounter to eat more pineapple.
Hello, my name is Pineapple.
And for those of you who don't know why, which I think everybody knows why, right? It sweetens the taste of your
Come. Oh, did my mic totally cut out as I said the word come. Fuck you, Mike.
Don't worry, we got you here, baby.
Good. Eat more pineapple so we will suck more dick. Oh, we read that one already. Or chicken soup. Here, you pick one, Toxy. Look, our box is almost empty.
I know, guys.
Stick your fingers in the box.
So if you could fill out some more slips, that would be great.
Can you talk into the mic, woman, please?
No, her mic.
But it's not on.
It's not on.
Oh.
So,
Forget about you.
Yeah, I'm the afterthought. If you guys could fill out your little cards, even if you filled some out, I know some of you still have many more stories.
remember, I only know a couple of people's handwritings, so you can confess away. Write with your left hand instead, people.
Well, we're going to bring up somebody new here in a minute, so.
All right. I'm actually waiting for him, and he's in the restroom, I believe. So.
Okay, can we call? Can we?
Okay. Yes. Let's do this. Come on up.
Go. Yeah.
She has
Are
a
you sure
story.
you want to be? Oh, a story.
Yeah. She
Oh,
has a
I love it.
Tell us the story. Pretend it's the moth, only dirtier.
I'm going to just address this to everybody. Guys, maybe it's a little bit different, but I'm sure everybody in this room has done something slightly inappropriate in their life. And some people, and I'll just say this, guys more or less, sometimes will do things by driving around in a car or standing outside someone's window. But I was 17 and a half,
Mobile masturbation.
traveling in Europe, and I was at the Vatican. Anybody been to the Vatican here?
Oh, no, I'd burn up, honey.
Okay.
She said the Vatican, not the tabernacle.
In Italy. Okay, well, in the Vatican is the Pietà, which is completely protected by a thick piece of glass because somebody had broken it. And at 17 and a half, I'm standing in front of this beautiful piece, and I felt something, and I was a virgin. And I felt... I was.
17?
I was 17 and a half. That's
Well,
right.
she's not done
I'm
with the
older.
story yet.
I'm not done. But I'm also older back okay, so anyhow. Anyways, I felt something very, very, very hard pressing up against me. Very hard. And I turned around, and it was a guy in the Vatican, of all places, to do something inappropriate, having a hard-on up against me. So I actually started to cry. And by the way, everybody, I'm Jewish, but I had 30 nuns running over to me, crossing themselves because they thought I was having a religious experience. And was I ever?
Well, you know, to the Catholic Church, having a pecker pressed against you is probably the least of your worries.
It's a requirement.
Yeah. Especially if you're an altar boy.
Thank you, Andrea. That was an awesome story. Is our guest ready?
He's coming out right now.
Okay. All right. So, what's one of your favorite moments from the show?
Well, I could get all sappy and strange until I met the love of my life.
Let's do it.
We haven't had a non-funny show. No.
This is still kind of funny. So we show up to our very first remote ever. We started the show in February, and in the beginning of July, we did our very first remote ever. We were at Jacob's 1-year anniversary party for Plush the Nightclub.
Plush the Nightclub, yeah.
It was also his very first Bash kickoff party. For those of you who don't know what the Bash is, it's this enormous week-long event where chubby people from across the world, not the country, the world, show up and party for a full week. There's literally a drink till you drop party for 7 nights. It's amazing. It is fucking awesome. Yeah. So we were broadcasting from this party. We'd hooked up with, I don't even remember how we hooked up with Jacob, but we hooked up with Jacob. We're broadcasting this party. We were just...
I found Jacob. That's right, baby. I did my research and found that cute little black man.
So we are in one of the most ghetto nightclubs.
It was
down
a
on the
reggae
Strip.
club.
It was a reggae club on the Strip that was attached to one of those themed hotel/church places. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where you can get married on the right, rent the hotel room on the left, and get drunk over on the far left. Like
Except I believe the hotel part was all boarded up. They got closed down.
Nope. Yeah. So, great place to be, by the way. I almost broke my ankle twice in the fucking cracks in the floor. So we're just finishing setting up, and this really good-looking older guy walks in, and he's totally far overdressed for this fucking sleazehole. And so, of course, he stood out like a sore thumb, and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we're doing a radio show. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk to people. And we're like, hey, you want to come and talk to us when we're ready to go? And he's like, sure, why not? And we're like, cool. And my girls, Calypso and Elexia, are like, dude, he's so your type. And I'm like, I know.
Actually, I'm only confessing this now, but I kind of wanted him for myself because dude was like a professor. That's what I called him. I called him the professor.
And gorgeous blue eyes, just really one of those people that totally in your wheelhouse, like 100% wheelhouse oriented. So we're super excited. We get started, we start talking to people. We've had a couple of drinks in us, maybe more than a couple of drinks in us. And he sits down and we interview him and we're talking to him, and he's ridiculously smart and he's well spoken and he's, clean, which...
Wait.
Honestly,
that's an important piece of criteria right there, mother.
Honestly, I've been on more dates where they weren't clean on the first date. So I was super impressed, but I was totally not in a place to receive. I was about halfway through a year-long sexual sabbatical. Like, I decided after a couple of other stories we might tell later, I was like, fuck it, I'm fucking done. 1 year, no sex. For me, not for him, maybe her, but no sex. And so I was halfway through it, and I meet this guy, and he's really good looking, and they're like, you should do that. I'm like, no, because if he likes me, there's something fucking wrong with him. Like, that's what's going on here. Every single time. It's like, I like someone, and there's something fucking wrong with them. It's really fucking twisted. So we exchanged email addresses, because I wasn't giving some weirdo my phone number. And I never got an email from the guy. 4 months later rolls around. This is when I still smoked. We were at another Plush the nightclub at another location. We're sitting outside having a cigarette. I'm like, you remember that professor guy with the fucking blue eyes and he never fucking emailed me? She's like, yeah, I remember him. Whatever happened to him? I'm like, he never fucking emailed me. Fucking jerk. And out of the dark, who walks up to us but that guy? And I'm like, hey, it's you. And he looks around and he's like, it's me. And I'm like, no, you're the guy who never emailed me. And he looked at me and goes, no, I emailed you. And we spent the rest of the night hip to hip, talking, exchanging informations, and we celebrate our 6-year anniversary in December.
How did Yeah, motherfucking yeah. How did I get left out of this motherfucking story?
I mentioned you.
I know that there was one point where the man came up to me and said, do you think we got a chance? Do you think you kind of like help it along? I put that shit together.
That's your story to tell. I told my half.
And then when I found out he was an actual literal rocket scientist, I just like creamed my panties everywhere.
Literally. Yeah. So he tells me this story that starts out with, when I worked in the aerospace industry, I'm like, oh, if I were not the Marion type, we'd be getting married. I said, you have to tell that story to my friend when we go to dinner at her house. And he did. And she looked at me and went, my fucking God. I said, right? Fuck yeah. And he eats pussy too.
We love those nerds.
Okay. Ready?
Bud. Come on up.
Oh, Bud?
So Bud here is the brewmaster.
Brewmaster Bud.
Old School Brewing Company.
Do I need a beer? Yeah.
And so in the back, I don't know, we'll show at some point.
Oh,
These
no, don't give me the
wonderful-
horn. We have a story about a horn.
These big, huge vats. Are they called vats?
They're tanks.
Tanks? They look like vats.
You put dead people in vats.
Well, we don't know. I didn't go inside one.
Lubricant comes in.
That's right.
Well, that's how I know
Speaking
it.
of lube, if you want some iffy, questionable, maybe expired lube, there's a jug of it or a bowl of it over here. Take a handful on your way out.
Yeah, this the Old School Brewing Company is not just this is not just a name. They actually brew
Right behind you.
beer.
There's beer.
Yeah, right
Here.
over there.
There's a lot of fucking beer over there.
I have to tell you the most amazing thing. When we came the other day to kind of take a tour, figure out where we were going to set up, we met Bud. We met Bud back in the, was it the brew room?
The brewery.
The secret room?
Proper.
And he was discussing his shirt, or we were discussing the shirt he was wearing, and he said he had a blue see-through metallic one. Well, he showed up tonight and did not have on the blue
We shamed him into
see-through
going
metallic
home and
one.
changing
I
his
just want to
clothes.
touch him. He's
He
like a
loved
mermaid.
it.
I'm so close.
I'm getting
he
all
really
fancy.
looks like a mermaid.
And so I've already,
Merman.
I've already been given the heads up that he will talk about absolutely anything and do about anything. The only thing he will not do is take it in the butt, even though his wife keeps
No, take
trying.
it in the butt.
So,
If I ever do, it's got to be with my wife, or she'd kill me.
right.
Like,
So
like rip my head off
nobody
and then stuff
asked
up my
him
butt.
tonight. He's not going to do it. Nobody asked. I tried. I licked a finger. He's still nothing. So
No.
So, how do you become a brewmaster? I mean, is there like a school, a college? I mean,
you buy
I
a
knew
kit
a
on
guy who
Amazon?
worked for a beer company, and they had like a 2-week course they had to go through before they could do merchandising on beer. But
It's a lot like becoming a Navy SEAL. You've got to kill a lot of people and lift a lot of logs, and drink a lot of beer.
that's almost as hot as a rocket scientist.
I can drink a lot of beer.
They've got a 15-week-long boot camp. Halfway through, you've got to execute your mother. It's rough.
A brew cam?
Brew camp.
No, I mean, all you really have to do is just like beer a lot, and then try to make it yourself, and then spend a long time continuing to make it, and then eventually trick somebody into giving you a whole hell of a lot of money so that you can buy a brewery, and then you're done.
So, how long
You're
have
like a
you
hustler.
been?
You're a beer hustler.
How long have you been experimenting with beer? Because that's what it is, basically, right? You're always coming up with something new or something different.
Well, not
or-
always. I try to do some recipes always the same, because once you hit a recipe that people
Right.
like, they're going to keep coming back for that
Right.
one. So you got to keep perfecting it. And when you get it nailed in, you don't mess with it anymore. But yeah, you're always going to have some beers that you're going to be playing with all the time, like IPAs and other things. Just things that are seasonal, like a Dunkelweizen. No one ever really has ever had one of those in the States, but they're delicious.
They're delicious.
They are delicious.
Do you do anything other than beer? Like, do you vent or do you distill anything?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Because I wouldn't mind an old school brewing company whiskey tasting.
Yeah, it's a completely different license.
Just putting that out there.
Whole new set of equipment.
Although we haven't even done a beer tasting yet, we might as well do that.
I've got family in Arkansas. I can get you a distillery.
Can you get me the licensing?
Maybe.
All right, yeah. Then we'll talk.
Listen, if I can get a gaming company licensed, I can get you licensed.
what if somebody wanted to start brewing at home? Like, what would you suggest if they think, like, this is a hobby I'd like to do? Come here, of course. Come here and drink all the beer. Spend a lot of money here, you know, but what would they do
exactly
if they
how I
want to do it
started,
at home?
actually. Yeah, that's how I started. Just brew kits at home. My mom actually loved that woman. She bought me a brew making kit. What was it? 24 years ago? 22 years ago. 22 years ago, she brought me my first brew making kit, and I made some beer, and it was actually delicious, amazingly enough, because
Usually your first batch tastes
First.
like shit.
Usually, yeah. The second one did. But the first one was amazing, and I was hooked, and I just kept making it from that point on.
Is there a certain type that you suggest starting out with?
Something that's prepackaged. Because you don't want to start putting stuff together yourself until you understand some of the basics, like how to boil water. That's a really tough one.
So Toxy can't make beer then.
Oh, you have to boil water?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Come on.
while this is all very interesting and good, because, you know, it's
You're-
cool, how many women have you gotten laid from by telling them you're a brewmaster?
0.
Ah, damn it.
But,
Well, I
but,
assume your
but
wife,
not for lack of them
right?
trying.
How long have you been married?
Let's see. How old am I? 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
Is she here?
No. She's at home with the kids.
He said, no. That's too bad.
But she's watching this on Facebook.
And I just wanted this
We would've been
shirt.
prime
My
minister.
son told me I'm not allowed to wear this shirt in public.
We love
That
this
shirt
shirt.
is amazing.
That
I looked
shirt
at
is
him
amazing.
and said, "You're not even wearing a shirt right now."
You still shit in your pants. You can't make decisions.
So let me just ask you a quick question. So since your friend over there was kind enough to share that you do just about anything, what's the craziest thing you've done? Not beer-wise.
The Mambo in front of about 10,000 people.
Where was this? There's more to that story.
That was back in 1995 in Sacramento, California, and I took silver medal for it.
Whoa!
Silver medal?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were in a dance contest.
So y'all think you can dance, do ya?
So there.
Motherfucker can mambo.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, bud.
Yeah.
I love that shirt.
Thank you.
Wait, first. What is your favorite beer that you have brewed right now that people can
Yes.
order?
Oh, right now? The peach.
The peach?
The peach.
All right.
That's what they just come in and ask for the peach?
Yeah, just ask for the peach. They'll give you the peach Hefeweizen, which is
I-
what I'm drinking right now, actually.
I could drink a peach for days.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yay. Do we have another?
Yeah, let's get someone up
All right,
here.
we're going to get Desiree up here.
All right. I'm going to rip a couple of these off while she comes up here.
We've only got half an hour left, so let's...
I have a secret face
I'm gonna
group.
get Adam up here.
I have a secret Facebook group called Fellas of Fortune.
I know that group! I'm a member of that group!
I am as well.
Wait a minute.
What?
I don't think you're allowed to be in Fellas of
Oh,
Fortune.
no, but it has
Oh,
some
no.
hot, almost naked guys on there.
That's why I'm a member.
Why is there no Tumblr porn for this?
Oh, I got that on my Tumblr porn, too.
A game of masturbation Monopoly. How do you play masturbation Monopoly?
Yeah, I make it up as you go.
When you pass go, you do more than,
No. I ain't landing on no goddamn hotels neither. I ain't
you do
paying
more
rent for
than
that
collect
shit.
$200 when you pass go.
The tag in, Desi.
Oh, that's me.
Well, now you're
Can I
here.
tell you now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your fucking lipstick, man.
Oh, thank you.
That's
First
some
of all,
cocksucking lipstick
first
right
of all, please introduce yourself and what it is that you do.
I'm Desiree Devine. I'm a retired porn star. And I also am the co-founder of BBWCon.
Woo! For those of you who don't know what BBWCon is, if you've ever gone to AVN and you see like the two kind of chubby chicks off in the very back corner, well, they are not BBWCon. BBWCon is the answer to AVN.
Yeah, we're like
The BBW answer to...
the fat avian.
A lot of people don't realize that a fat porn is huge.
Literally.
It is super, super popular. And it was amazing to me when we first started this radio show and I started to find out about all the different fetishes besides the fat fetish, besides just the fact that there are guys who will only date fat girls. But there are guys who want to stick their dicks in fat rolls.
Oh, yes.
There are guys who only want fat women, big women, to sit on them. It's crazy.
Just sit. Not have sex with. They just want you to sit on their chest. That's it. Just sit on them.
Or face.
I'm
Or
also
face.
a fetishist and a dominatrix, so I see clients constantly that like really crazy things.
She multitasks.
She does. She's one of those entrepreneurs. Got her fucking fingers in everything,
We know a few of
except
those
other vaginas.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. Yeah, except vaginas. I don't do vaginas. I'm a vaginophobe.
She's a vagiphobe.
No, my first girl-on-girl porn looks something like. It was my last girl-on-girl porn. The director was very disappointed in me.
But did he know you were a vagiphobe going into it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was an accident that I got stuck going down there. It was, well, back when I still had a female cycle, my female cycle started right then, like as we were filming. And so we had to switch because, you know, I'm not going to make a girl.
Did it look like a murder scene when you were done?
Well, I'm not, you know, I'm not going to.
Something out of a Jeffrey Dahmer movie.
A girl go down on me at that point, so it was like a nightmare switch. It didn't go well. And she was, you know, gorgeous, and she, you know, like was all clean and smelled decent and had a nice little rainbow above her vagina. Yeah, a
Snack
rainbow
bar
tattoo.
here.
Yeah, she was really full on lesbian. Like I was not. So, yeah, it was.
Now, I know that you
terrifying.
have super fans. Because we're just a lowly old little radio show, and we've got stalker fans.
Yeah.
You have some super fans. Are any of them girls?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I get a lot of emails from girls and letters from girls. Like, they thank me for doing what I do and tell me that, you know, what we do gives them confidence to, you know.
Get laid?
Yeah, well, like,
To get
express
dressed-
themselves in the bedroom and, like, you know, dress sexy and be sexy. They can feel sexy. Like, you know, where a lot of the world is shaming fat girls for being sexy. Like, we try to, in the adult industry, try to, you know, give it a different twist. So, like, you know, fat
Sexy
girls
is
can be
sexy. You can't help what you like.
I'm not sexy right now because I just got out of the pool.
I beg to differ, because I can see some deep cleavage right here.
If I had a big
Let me
old
take
dick,
a
I'd want to
picture of
put
that
it in your
motherfucker.
mouth.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Put it in my mouth.
Put it in your mouth. What? Oh, yeah.
I want to say that with Desiree, in going out anywhere with Desiree, she is one of the most recognized individuals I've ever been around. I mean,
Oh.
it could be somewhere just
You go to Denny's and somebody be like, they come up with
Tacos.
jack off
Yeah.
face, be like, Desiree Devine.
I was in Hollywood in the 99-cent store, and like a bandana because I was cleaning my apartment and I went to go get some bleach, and I had no makeup on. I was sweating. This guy comes up behind me. He's like, "Are you?" Nope. He's like, "You're nope." He's like, "Yes,
Nice.
you're the girl that does the pictures." I'm like, nope. He was like, "Yes, you are. Your name is Desiree." I was like, ah. Yeah, it's really embarrassing when they recognize you, like, in the worst, like, and that's when it happens. Like, it's not when you're out and you're hot. It's when you're, like, looking dog shit ugly in the 99-cent store. Like,
I check off to you.
oh, and that's, okay, so
You're
you
my
think
spank
that
bank.
guys would be a little more, like,
Have
subtle?
you met men?
Nope. I jack off to you. That's what they say. That's what they say. And some of them say it really loud. And you're like, oh my God.
At Walmart.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. I was in like a party with a bunch of girls from the UK that didn't know what I did. And this guy walks up to the whole group of us and says just that. Oh my God, I jack off to you. I was like, all these girls just looked at me like, what is going on? And I was like, oh, I do porn.
Sorry.
And I'm glad you like my makeup. Thanks. Because we were talking about makeup. Yeah, it was really kind of embarrassing. I was like, oh, that's a nice intro to I do porn.
So when you ever see your favorite porn star in public, do not approach her and say, hey, I jerk off to you.
Yeah.
You could, No,
I
not
think
good
they
for
get a
them.
little like excited and they don't know what to say, so they just say that. You're like,
So a couple of years ago, I went on hiatus from doing the radio show because my fiance passed away. And since our show was talking about relationships, I just didn't have anything to talk about anymore, nor did I want to. So I left the show, and the girls had to find themselves a new co-host, and Desiree filled my shoes proudly, I must say, and brought with her the clout and entertaining stories. And so what was one of your favorite, because you hosted the show for quite a while. In fact, the show was hosted poolside from your house for a while.
Yes.
What are some of the favorite things about being on a show host?
I don't know. I have a lot of crazy stories, so I like to, have somewhere to talk about it because, like you can't just keep all that to yourself. Like some things are meant to be shared. Like I have stories upon stories. Sometimes I forget about them, and I forget how much joy they bring to other people. I'm like,
My stories bring joy to you. There's boobs on the TV.
I'm like, people need to hear that because that
Sorry.
was good times.
You're distracted by titties.
I can't keep that to myself.
Are you doing anything now? Is there anything that's coming up that you want to talk about, or?
I'm just we're amping up again for another year of BBW Con, so I'm getting I have to work on contracts this week with venues, and that's pretty much all that I'm doing.
And everybody can find all that at BBWCon.com.
Yes.
Or just type in BBWCon on your Google.
Yep.
Or the Facebook.
Your Bing.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
And find it everywhere.
Find it everywhere.
Desiree will continue to be a beloved and regular guest on our show as long as we don't piss her off for some reason.
It's pretty hard to piss me off.
Yeah. So expect to see her very often in the future with us. Because we love her very much. And when we go out with her, we always get her leftovers, which is kind of hot, too.
So I got to do this tag-in story. Because
Yeah, do the tag-in story.
one of my favorite experiences from this past couple months was with a friend, whom shall rename nameless.
She's wearing a blue dress over there.
And we had a little Jaeger night in the pool. Actually, several Jaeger days in a row. And we had some guys come over because that was the price of admission, is bringing Jaeger and pizza. I think it was our requirement for joining us in the pool. And I had one guy that I think I met off POF because that's like a thing for me now. And we invited another friend of ours over. And I needed something from this other friend for BBW Con. And I was like, I told one of my best friends, I was like, just take one for the team. Just take one for the team. I need to, I need this from him. So she was like absolutely dead set against it. And then later on, after more Jaeger, I went upstairs with the guy that came over for me. And when we were finished, I walked out of the room and realized that across the hall, she had been taking one for the team. So I walked my gentleman out, and then I went back upstairs, completely wasted off Jaeger, by the way, and busted in their room and picked up a phone. I didn't know whose it was. I didn't realize it was mine, and started taking pictures because I'm like paparazzi. And then
Cockarazi.
and then I put the phone down, and then she tagged me in, and it was really kind of a bonding experience.
She's like,
it literally was a tag in. Yeah. No, she lifted up her hand, and we tagged in. It was like, and then she gets mad at me now because I show everybody the pictures. Because they were like,
you got them on your phone right now?
Yeah, she gets mad at me.
I'm going to see you in a minute. All right. Thank you so much, Desiree. We love you. We always run out of time doing these things.
Always do.
So we're going to have...
Yeah, let me tell this quick story. So our very first year, we were a 1 hour show. And then in our second year, we went to 2 hours. And then our third year, we went to 3 motherfucking hours long every Sunday night because we always ran out of time. And even with 3 hours, we ran out of time. But when I brought the show, when we restarted up again this year, I could only commit an hour. So we're at an hour. This is a 2 hour special. We are almost out of time. But we're going to get everybody up here as soon as we can. Who's next?
I think Adam Smash is
Adam!
standing over there. So while he walks up here, my man loves chocolate, so he put chocolate in my coochie and he enjoyed it. But that shit don't come out easy. Never again. Why do I want to feel like that came from over there?
Would you use a hairdryer?
No. You want that shit to melt out.
Wait. You know what? I just posted on our wall about vaginal steaming.
There you go. Steam your veggie. Speaking of steamed vagina. Hey, you want to go out for coffee after this?
Maybe.
Funny inside joke
All right.
there.
So here we have one half of the Geek Lounge podcast, which is Sierra and I's one of our most favorite podcasts ever because we are huge geeks. Huge.
Literally.
Not as huge as these guys. But constantly, we haven't had you on the new show yet, but we're going to have you on very soon.
Good.
We just did an episode on their show where we talked about women, cosplay, women at conventions and things like that.
Women in the nerd world.
Women in the nerd world,
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, what's going on with you guys? What's coming up? What's going on?
Yeah, well, new show comes out tomorrow, but actually we're trying to get together radio plays, believe it or not. We're going to try to do a series in October. That's what we're shooting for. We'll have at least one, but we're looking for a series of sort of Halloween-themed, scary, kind of like the old suspense radio theater.
Right.
We're going to try to do something like that for October.
So like a nerd-based
And then, of course,
one?
going on with the original show. What's that?
Is it going to be like a nerd-based one? You're read about a scary thing that happened at FurCon or something?
No, like legitimate radio theater, stories that different people came up with.
Like Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
It's going to be like creepypasta
There was a
on the
show
radio?
called Suspense. It ran from, I think, the 30s to almost the 70s. And it was a radio show, and we want to do something like that.
That's going to be awesome. I love that. Let me
More
know when
like the
that
Night
comes out.
Gallery than the Twilight Zone, but...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff.
come on.
I'll still be your fan, though.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're very cute.
Thank
Although
you.
I will never have coffee with you.
She doesn't have any kids, so you might
Do
actually
you
be
want to tell the
safe.
story? Do you want to tell the story?
Do you want us to tell the
Why?
story?
Oh,
Are you okay with
Coffee.
the
Doesn't
coffee
he know
story?
the story?
Do I not know the story?
I don't know. So we had simultaneously, we had two different guests on the show one time. We had the Geek Lounge, who had newly recruited Adam Smasher. And then
Yes,
we had a
right.
veterinarian on the show to talk about
Right. Oh, now I
bestiality.
know the story.
She thought he was the bee's knees, and so we hooked them up. And she sent him a text message inviting him over to go out for coffee, and he was like, I don't want to be anybody's baby daddy. And she was like, it's just fucking coffee.
Yep.
And so now we threaten to take him out for coffee every time we
That's
see him.
right. I forgot about
Just
that.
so he can be a baby daddy.
That's right. Yeah. Painfully shy.
So who was the last guest that you had on?
Local artist Sig Henriquez. He does a lot of painting. He does a lot of murals around town. Kind of an all-around crazy cat. Does local comic book things like that. So
And then who is coming up tomorrow? Is that right, tomorrow?
that would be tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
He's tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so who was the last most fun guest that you had on your show?
You guys, of course.
The SinCityBounty! That's right, baby! I think we even went over time. You guys usually...
We did. Yeah.
Yeah. It was hot and
That's
sweaty
okay.
in there.
It was.
That's because we're awesome.
Yeah. So that was a good show. Yeah. You guys are always great. and
We're looking forward to it. Totally looking forward to it.
cool. And hopefully I get Luis with us next time. So.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite? Do you have a story that you want to tell us?
No.
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 We already told his story.
I'm critically shy. I clam up.
Just don't ask him for coffee.
Yeah.
lady.
You want to talk
Are you the-
Godzilla? I'm all for it.
Are you
want to talk
this one? I like a whole tongue in my butt, but so far no one has done it good enough for me, like a porno.
Yes. Yes.
Really?
No. No. I mean, yes. Yes.
Because I don't do that. So
Well, you know.
no Hershey Highway for me. Well,
No
thanks,
what?
but Toxy takes it in the butt.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming
you,
up here,
guys.
and make sure you give. Well, Punch Luis in the arm for
I
me.
will,
I know you won't
definitely.
kiss him for me.
Yeah,
No, give him a lap dance from Toxy.
There you go. I can do lap dances.
He did
There's
get
no
that at our
kissing.
200. So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. He did tell me about that.
But he did, in exchange for that, he did the Mexican scorekeeper from a soccer game. Like the whole lead up to a goal. It was fabulous. For those of you who don't know, Luis is bilingual, and he does a great Mexican goalkeeper, Hispanic scorekeeper guy.
Announcer.
He does a
Soccer
lot of
announcer.
good voices. A lot of good voices.
A lot of good voices. He does a really good super nerd.
All right.
Thank you.
That's one sexy man right there. He's
Yeah.
no rocket scientist, but I date him. Steph. Who? Locq.
Locq. All right. Locq, come on up. So while Locq is coming up, I'm going to say I'm confessing for someone. I once walked in on two guys, one really big, a bodybuilder, and the other was really short and petite. And instead of being shocked, I actually stood there and told them how silly it looked since the big guy was catching.
It's like a Chihuahua on a Great Dane, right?
Yeah.
I am a huge voyeur. I love to watch. So when we go on our field trips to the Red Rooster or anything like that, if there's a door open, I'm sitting in the doorway
With popcorn and an instruction
And in
booklet.
fact, there have been times when I have been with girlfriends and they've had a partner, and I have literally pulled up a chair, gotten a bag of snacks, and secretly taken pictures with my phone.
It was not secretly. She still has those pictures.
I still have those pictures hidden on my hard
And
drive.
she gave him instruction.
That was you.
That was
I was
me.
talking about a whole different story. I've got tons of them.
The one time we were out the very last time, and I was with a friend, and you said, if you guys go have sex, can I watch?
I will literally pull up a
comments,
chair.
too.
Yeah.
I think I've watched both of you have sex. Score.
I did instruct the guy on how to spank your ass.
You did instruct
Your
him.
beautiful white virginal ass, by the way. I would never know about how white her ass is, including the crack, which is so weird to see a white ass crack.
And I don't bleach, so there you go.
Whoa.
And there you have it.
It's pure as the driven snow.
The German snow.
Say that with a straight face.
Wait a minute, don't they say don't eat the snow?
Don't eat the yellow snow, Ginger.
So here we have Locq Fortune.
Talking to the
Hello,
mic.
baby.
Oh, God, that voice. I've been in love with Locq for quite a while now. And I witness, I have not myself personally gotten a fortune reading from you.
No,
You did do my
You've been
name.
avoiding me for years.
You did do my name. He
Yes, I
has a
did.
numerology
Yes, I
thing. Locq is an author of a book called Vibology. If you're
Yes.
interested in things like that, please
about
pick it up.
vibrators.
It's super, what?
It's not about vibrators.
No.
It's about vibrating for your life number, your life
name,
lesson, your name, how your
affects you.
name can
Yes.
tell you things or changes the way you, and I'm a big believer in a lot of stuff like that. But I have watched him give readings to people, and just the awe that shows up on their faces when you touch a nerve is amazing to me. And I'm, as a person who actually does tarot readings, I'm one of the biggest skeptics there are in the world. I don't believe anybody is psychic, except me. But Locq has a way of touching people, and not literally.
No, I have that way too.
And when
I
can
have
you
that way
schedule
also.
these?
Although I've heard stories.
Yes.
When he gives you a reading that it's just amazing. So
Thank you.
now you do a regular stint at First Friday, don't you?
Yes, every First Friday. I'm the only psychic at First Friday, and I've been there since the beginning of First Friday. So in 2002, when First Friday began, I was the psychic on the spot, and I've been doing it ever since. Yes.
And it's always tarot cards with you?
Tarot, palms, numerology, also no.
Vibratorology?
Can you read my vibrator. If I bring it, can you tell me?
Oh, you know what? It will tell me many things, yes. But
I could
carry my
probably
own.
do vibrator readings. If you show me what kind of vibrator you got, I can tell you a lot about yourself. Because if it's got all those weird dangly thingies off of it or rotating and shit, I can tell all kinds of crazy shit
You
about
high maintenance.
And you're also available for bookings, is that correct?
Yes, I'm the only psychic in Las Vegas that's licensed to go to the client. So I do parties, I do special events, things like that. I'm the only one that's licensed to do that, so yes.
That's awesome.
Very
That's
cool.
awesome. So, is there a story that you're willing to tell everyone that hasn't been put in the secret box?
Well, you know, the first
Because you can always put it in my secret box. So. I either like them blonde or I like them dark. One of the two.
We love your secret box, baby.
Story. I want to hear a story.
I'm remembering the first time that you guys invited me to be on your show, and I'm remembering before the show begins, because a lot of people don't understand what happens before the show happens. I mean, there's always this pre-show that happens, and
We have to warm up.
Fluffing.
Fluffing.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
fluffing.
right.
Fluffing, yes, exactly, the fluffing that goes on beforehand. And so I'm in the waiting room, I guess it is.
The green room.
The green room.
Which was blue.
Right.
Which was
Yes.
blue.
Right, because they're different. But I'm in the green room, and I'm with this nice young lady, and she's like, well, what show are you here for? And I had not met you yet. We had not met yet. Somebody else had invited me to the show because we became acquainted because of the show. And I was like, well, I'm I'm here for the Bounty show. And the look on her face,
She's
was
horrified.
she was like, oh, you're with that show.
Yeah, we're that
Because there
show.
were several other shows that are going on at the same time in the building. And I guess she was with another show, and I'm with this show. And she's like, oh, you're with that show. She says, well, isn't that a little bit out there for you? And I looked at her and I said, honey, you don't understand how out there I am. And then you came in. And so that was my funniest moment, because the look on her face and the look on that, but yeah, so that's what I remember.
Yep, that's our reputation. Oh, you're going to be on that show.
We try to warn people about our show. This is what we talk about. This is the kind of language you use. We tried to do one show where we had a very important author on the show who we knew would not like the blue.
She wrote romance novels and did not put sex in them, people.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
But
What's that about?
But she was very popular on Amazon, so we were going to have her on the show. She wrote about women of size in her novels, and we said that we would try to do a clean show. We advertised it as a clean show. We weren't going to cuss. We weren't going to say any bad words. We were not going to mention penises or balls.
Boobies. So, like 5 minutes into the show, I pipe up and say, hey, have we fucked it up yet? Damn it, shit.
Don't.
Done.
And while we were interviewing this wonderful author, I kept, me as the herder,
I didn't speak.
I kept trying to say, we kept trying to keep it down. Every once in a while, something would slip out. And then at the half an hour mark, the ladies went, fuck this. We're just talking like normal. So,
Can't fucking do it.
we tried. Well, we did try.
Although I did fool my current boss into thinking I didn't cuss.
Thank you so
in.
much.
Well, I have one other thing to announce.
yeah.
Yeah, we have a social networking group for gay men that is going to be starting. It's called the Rainbow Connection, and it is on Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Saturdays. It's going to start up on September the 10th. So that's another big thing for you big ladies.
September 10th.
Find out.
Nice.
The Rainbow
So Tuesdays,
Connection.
Wednesdays, and Saturdays.
Yes, at the Phoenix Lounge.
Phoenix Lounge. Where's
Yes.
that?
It used to be the old Escape Lounge.
Oh.
On for
Sahara.
Right. Oh!
Yeah, it's
Right.
over by that Herbs and Rye place.
And
You
that-
should move it around. You should bounce it around.
Oh, we
Bring it-
are.
bring
We
it
are.
here.
We are constantly going to be moving around, and
We'll hook you up with the
this
owner.
is
We know
yes.
the owner here.
That's great, awesome, because we want it to be a social where we can go different places.
Yeah, we know the owner.
That's where the launch is going to be. Thank you. I loved it. Mwah.
God, I would so do that, gay man.
And you guys do not look a day over 300. I
you.
swear to God, you're keeping it so well.
It's preparation H.
It's called push-up.
So, we get what's this?
Really quick, you have to try this.
What is it? Talking to my
It's the peach beer.
The peach beer?
Yeah.
Is this a sampler? What the fuck is this?
It's awesome.
It's a shooter of beer. So while we sample the peach beer, I'm going to confess. Apparently, they once did a Dairy Queen Blizzard role play, one behind the counter and one placing the order. Did you stick your spoon in it afterwards to make sure it didn't fall out?
Are these all the ones you've read right here?
Yeah. That's very peachy. That's
good.
really peachy. Almost apricot-y.
Yeah, it's more apricot. You're right.
Yeah.
It's more like an
It's got an apricot-y.
How can you tell the difference?
Thank you. Huh? Apricots are goody. Good. Yum, yum.
Oh, Kelly, here's your almost all drunk beer while I take this new one.
Toxy.
Toxy.
Our new found sugar daddy was jacking off on my friend this morning while I slept, and then he made us breakfast in bed. Funny thing is, that's not even the craziest thing that's happened this month.
So, I don't know how I ran across Steph here, but I do remember seeing a photo on my Facebook, in my Facebook timeline. I think maybe one of your friends shared it. And it was taken in the park, and Steph was this glorious BBW black woman, and she was dressed in a short little skirt with a tight bodice top, and I think there was a tutu going on, and she was holding a lightsaber over her head.
Oh, okay. So that was one of the AFAN AIDS walks we did.
And
it was on May the 4th, which is May the 4th.
And she was surrounded by all of these other beautiful, all-sized women, all with lightsabers and geek weaponry. And I was like, who is this girl in the middle? I love her. Get her on the show. So I friended her immediately, which she accepted. She will take pretty much anybody as a friend. And according to one of the
She'll take
stories
pretty
I've
much
heard,
anybody.
she'll take pretty much anybody.
Yes.
And then when we found out all the different things that she puts her fingers in,
Literally.
we decided to please come on the show as a guest.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, she shows me a picture of her, and I'm like, I used to work at the mall with her.
Yeah. Way back in the day.
Way
It's
back in
always
the day.
really fun to play 7 Degrees of Stephanie. Because people will be like, I was talking to someone, and they were like, oh, Stephanie Payne. Oh, okay, I know her. And I was like, yay.
But,
I love that game.
but you need to know, Steph is not like some supermodel, or she's not like a media mogul. She's a regular, average, everyday girl.
Yeah.
Who's into every kinky thing ever.
But she's very outgoing. If you ever need to get out of your shell, model yourself in a way that you can just be more social, Steph is one of the best people, I think, to emulate for that, because she is not shy.
You.
She's not embarrassed ever.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know usually. Sometimes I'm
When you
like,
fart during sex?
I think I'm embarrassed. I mean, I have, because you know what happens. Yeah.
Have you ever queefed? Do you know what a queef is?
Yeah. Girl,
Of course
I know
she
what
knows
a
what
queef
queef is.
I'm sure I have.
Isn't
I mean,
that a pussy fart?
It's
Yeah.
just when you're having sex with people, it's fun and your body just does whatever the fuck it wants. So if it happens, it's like, all right,
Squeak.
keep fucking. Yeah.
Keep going.
So yeah.
So I know that you've got your fingers in a lot of things. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you want to promote.
Okay, so I helped create a group that's been around for 6 years in October. I'm no longer like active in it, but it's called Vagina. or very awesome girls into nerdy activities.
Maybe that's how I knew I
That's
saw
probably-
that picture,
yeah,
because I
yeah.
joined the Facebook Vagina Club.
Yeah. So they do a lot of charity work. Their focus is to empower women in the community to get together for like charity and great causes in the name of geekdom or nerddom or whatever word you want to use. So they do fundraisers and stuff all the time. There's a chapter here and a chapter in Phoenix, and it's super great. Even though I'm not a part of it anymore, like, it's so great to see something I helped create just like doing good in the community, because I love people and I think the world is useless without community. So that's like one thing. I'm also a part of a BDSM leather club in town called Vegas Girls of Leather. We do a lot of charity work, and we look, really hot in our leather, and we just get together and do awesome stuff. What else?
You got any fur stuff coming up?
No, nothing. No furry. Nothing coming up. No, nothing's coming up.
Let everybody know what your furry persona is.
Yes,
Your fursona.
My fursona is a raccoon named Veva, because I like shiny things and being all in everything. So yeah, I'm a raccoon. I'm a raccoon tail.
Do you take when you're a furry and of your furry friends? Do you act out the personality of the particular animal?
I mean, sometimes, but I kind of identified with raccoons in general, and that's why I chose to be a raccoon.
So do you like tend to be attracted to trash?
I mean, one man's trash.
I'm thinking I would be
Another raccoon's shiny
person's
thing.
treasure.
If I were a furry, I would definitely go for like the kitty cat thing. That way I could just knock shit off tables. So
you could be an asshole.
Yeah. So I could actually just be an asshole and have an excuse
There's
for it.
one thing about raccoons that I think people are starting to discover from all these videos that are going around. Raccoons are very like, you're something I'm going to interact with. I don't care if you're a human or a cat or whatever. I'm just going to get all up in your business and be like, hey, I'm a raccoon. I guess we're friends now. I'm also eating your food. Thank you. So I am definitely that way. Me and my friends are talking about it yesterday. I'm like, I love eating other people's food, but also like the food they're eating. Like my roommate will like be eating celery, and I'm like, oh, can I have some? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, but I want the piece that you're eating. And then you go get a new piece. And she's like,
oh no, we can't be friends
so
anymore.
Weird. I don't do it to everybody.
I don't share food.
But some people. Oh, really?
I'll stab a bitch over my French
I'll still
fries.
share my food.
I'll order extra food so you don't take my food, but you put your hands near my plate, I will eat them.
And then,
Somebody did some magic and my little beer turned into a big beer.
Yay! And if you find me on Facebook, you can friend me or follow me, and you can see my sex stories with stuff that I do. So I do them. Sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it's every other week. It's just whenever I have time, because I'm polyamorous and I'm dating 5 people. So basically, I take a bath every week because there's a lot of action in my vagina area, so I like to soak it out and make sure it's all nice and happy.
It's all that chocolate.
Basically. And I tell sex stories in the tub, and we talk about like sex education and stigmas we like to break down. And sometimes I have guests, and it's just
In your bathtub?
in my bathtub. Yeah,
I want to go on the show.
Before the show, Toxy was asking if her ass and Steph's ass would fit in the tub together.
Yep.
We are so gonna go film that.
So yeah, I do that too. And then I just
We
created
are
a new
there.
group called Fetishes with Friends that is just every month. I just started it, so every month I'll pick a thing to fetishize. Last month was Dr. Seuss, so that was real fun.
How do you
I'll put a cat in your hat.
How do you find time for all the stuff that you do?
I don't know.
Not only do you do all this, but I know that you do Burning Man when he's here.
Well, Burning Man's
or when
happening right now,
Right,
but
right.
that's in Reno.
The EDC thing,
Yeah.
I know you go crazy with that.
I like festivals.
There's the hooping that you do all over the place. There's the calls for cuddlers.
Yeah.
If you want to do nothing but cuddle, just cuddle, Steph will on occasion
Just
put a shout out and go, does anybody want to come over and Netflix and cuddle?
And that does mean actual cuddling. Like she doesn't
And-
fuck you at all.
And as someone who is completely, because I've tried a few times, heterosexual, I am so tempted to go over and just cuddle with
I'm
you
a great
and watch
cuddler.
Netflix.
I'm a great cuddler. Yeah.
You are so busy.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I am. Sometimes I'm like, I need to stop doing all this shit, but then I'm like, no, do all the things. So
Take a nap.
It's real hard.
Well, do them now while you're young and
Vivacious.
yes.
So this is a funny story.
Yes.
My DP story.
Hold on. Let's preface. Who knows what DP means?
Oh no, it's a part of the story. Don't worry.
Oh, is it a part of the story?
Part of the
Okay.
story. So when I was married and I left him when I was 21. He was abusive. Boo! Sad part of the story. But around 22, I started being like, oh, having sex with random people is pretty awesome. Swinging, that's what it's called. Okay, I'm gonna do that for a while. So
You were a unicorn?
I started, yeah, I was a unicorn. So I started, I made a profile on Adult Friend Finder, and I'm in the chat rooms with people, and all these people are talking about DPs, and I'm like, wow, so many people are into DPs, that's amazing. So I'm just seeing people talking about it, and then finally I go, I did not know that this many people did DPs. And they're like, yeah, it's a really common thing, especially in the swing community. I was like, well, I thought it was something that you couldn't do. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, I always heard that when you do donkey punches, it's very painful. So,
Do we need to define donkey punch?
the chat room got quiet, like everyone stopped texting, and they're like, we're talking about double penetration. I was like, oh,
So cute.
so then everyone just called me Donkey Punch Girl for like years. So
She's my little DP.
always clarify your definitions, because you could be thinking people are talking about donkey punches.
When you're chatting in a FET group, you should totally have your Urban Dictionary open. What
Pretty
does
hilarious.
Cleveland steamer mean?
Oh, I know what that means.
Oh, I got a couple of people who know that.
Not my fetish.
No, not mine either. No, but it was real quick. I'm into Cleveland steamers. I like trains too. What?
How funny. Yeah, no. So yeah, I learned what DP was, and then I was okay after that. And I always learned to just ask if I didn't know.
Nice.
So yeah. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you. All right. Speaking of broken vibrators, I once broke a dolphin similar to a rabbit. I came so hard it stripped a gear. That was not actually me. But I have broken many a vibrator before. Who are we having on next? Who's next?
John.
John.
So.
Oh, what's that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, new one.
That's from the Merman.
So we can't, we're almost finished. We're already over time. Because, it's a bar and we're drinking. So, hey. We can't, we're gonna do something special. We have a raffle. A lot of you guys have tickets already. We have t-shirts with our beautiful logo on it to give away. And Kathy and David from Club Catalina
in San Diego.
BBW Club Catalina also have 2 tickets to give away for their 3rd annual Halloween Boo Bash.
An entire weekend pass.
That's,
2 of them.
and that's in San Diego. So,
all right, so we're going to do a raffle.
But we're going to do a raffle. We're going to bring up a special guest for that. But we can't end this show without giving a huge shout out to Worldwide Digital Broadcasting, because there was, when we first brought the show back from its hiatus, we were at another radio station, and then almost immediately they closed.
Not our fault.
No, they just shut down. And so we did our show from
Shea Wiener Studios.
It's like we went back to our roots. We went to a dining room table with all this equipment set up and just a Ustream and recording, and then when Worldwide Digital Broadcasting came around with the fabulous John Stiles here, who is the owner, he called us up and said, hey ladies, have I got a deal for you?
And we said, yep.
And we went to tour the studio, and it was beautiful, and that green screen just gave us so many ideas. And now we have a fabulous new home at Worldwide Digital Broadcasting, so we wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will say really quick, the very first time I walked in, we walked in and we were just going to take a look, get a feel, see what we think, and I just remember the minute walking in going, oh, this is it. This is it, from
Right.
the moment we walked
Well,
in.
it's
So.
a lot better than Shea Wiener Studios.
Right, but it's also, it's a very, I don't know how many people get to see behind the scenes when we do the show, but it's a very comfortable environment. It's a very professional setup. I mean, the camera, state-of-the-art videos are done, but it's a table that is set up for conversing. I mean, it's a great setup. There's cozy chairs and the green screen. We can put whatever we want back there.
Sexually
and
suggestive
as long as
fruit?
we, send it, they get it up. So
If
We heard it too. We heard it too.
Get it up. So if you are ever interested in doing your own show,
no, we don't need to clarify.
if you're ever interested in doing your own either video podcast or audio podcast,
Or both.
let John Stiles know, and he will hook you up for a nominal fee.
And it's the same for everybody. It doesn't matter how famous you are. They just signed on someone pretty famous.
Yes, I was gonna
Okay.
make that announcement
Go ahead.
tonight. All right, anybody here watch television? How about Channel 13? Anybody know who Ricky Cheese is?
Yes, love
Ricky Cheese is now part of the Worldwide Digital Broadcasting family.
Can I get a huzzah?
We are going to provide some of the best content on the internet upcoming. We're working with her to create some new shows to shine a positive light on the community and what we're doing here and what we're all doing.
She's been a part of the Vegas community.
She is awesome. She is awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
So that's one big announcement.
Thanks for the interruption.
For Worldwide Digital Broadcasting. Here's the second big announcement.
The second big announcement is, as of about 2.5 weeks ago, we are now also on Roku.
A
Anybody know
Roku
what-
streaming channel.
If you go to your Roku, look for Got Films, GOTFILMS, and then as a subtitle you'll see Worldwide Digital Broadcasting. So we will be putting all of our content not only on YouTube, on our servers and our website, but Roku as well. So we really
We're
expect to
famous
have
bitches.
a much larger audience. We have a little over 11,000 subscribers so far.
I'm one of them.
And I'd just like to thank all of the people that are show hosts and everyone that is a part of our team, that this is the kind of thing that we want to be doing in the community. There's so many restrictions and so many things that we're not supposed to do, and we're going to do them anyway. Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. And now you know why we're at this studio.
That's right. All of that is built into that price, too. It's one straight price for anybody to get a monthly show.
It
It's
doesn't
video,
necessarily have to be straight, though.
video, audio,
Whatever
and
way you
Roku.
want it to be.
So, with that kind of support, you can't go wrong. So, thank you so much. The video that's taking place tonight also comes from Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation. They're also filming tonight. So,
And all of the videos are housed on our servers, which are housed in our building, so we don't have all the fucking restrictions that you have on YouTube. So what you see is what you get. So, and we don't censor. We don't censor any of the programs. The show host is responsible for their content and whatever they want to put out there. We do not condone beating up kids or stuff like that, or committing crimes or terrorism, but if you're doing other than that, you pretty much got it.
No felonious acts. Huzzah!
I will mention one other show that's on the station. I should mention them all, but I don't have time.
That's okay.
But I will mention one because it has a tie to someone here in this room.
Really?
And that is the Nevada Cannabis
Yes.
News
Nevada
show.
Cannabis News Hour. Right.
And and this is something we didn't even mention when he was up here, but Locq is not only a fortune teller, he is a priest, a reverend,
I'm an officiant. I am
officiant.
the first cannabis weeding, the first cannabis weeding in Las Vegas.
Hey, you tell Drew that the sumbitch owes me a phone call. I've been trying to get a hold of him to get him on the show as a guest and interview him about the church.
I will get with
So
you
you kick him in the ass and tell him to come see me.
Yes,
Cool.
definitely.
I like my men tall, vanilla, and hung like a gorilla. Thank you, Stiletto.
Yes.
Free stuff?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Can I
some
go
shirts.
now?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Who's choosing
John.
our raffle?
You know what? I have one more person I need to get up here. She came in. Chaplain Dao, would you mind coming down? We're gonna we're gonna end on a funny note. I'm sure, but I have to have this woman up here because this is one of the ladies who is she is an advocate for women all over the world. This woman travels the entire world fighting for women's rights. She is a former police officer here in Las Vegas. She does speaking engagements all over. She is one of the most fabulous women that I know, and beautiful as well. Chaplain Dao, welcome to the show. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We've had her on the show a couple times before. We met you through Koji, I believe.
Yes.
Because I was board operating his show when I was into radio, the radio thing.
Yes.
Real radio.
Yeah. What have you been up to? What is going on in your life right now?
Well, I am continuing. Hello, everybody. It's actually a whole lot of people here you guys can't see.
I know.
I am still doing a lot of advocacy for women. My whole goal in life is to educate and empower people so that they don't limit themselves through lack of knowledge. And a lot of women, not only here locally, but around the world, do that because they don't realize what their rights are.
I love the work that you do. I love when you post photos of the conferences that you go to all over the world and the things that you're working to accomplish with lots of other women as well in
Yes.
the world.
Yes.
And it's just wonderful what you do, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew that.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. And I appreciate your audience. I just really enjoyed listening to Miss Devine over there. And this young lady who's left, the lady with the tub.
Stephanie.
That was such a cool story. But I really did learn a lot when I was on your show. I was on the show talking about stalking and becoming aware of the fact that, I think even Miss Devine was sharing that, is that when you are a personality, people might see you and recognize you, and then they get like enamored with you. And so what I spoke about was how to protect yourself and keep yourself safe when that does happen to you, because it happens to a lot of people. You do not have to be a celebrity in order to be stalked. Just like you don't have to be a celebrity to have violence happen in your life and tragedy happen in your life and you not know what to do to best take care of yourself and your family. So that's a lot of what I like to do, is to educate people and make sure that we all are staying safe in what we're doing, regardless of what we choose to do.
Yeah, so stop putting your shit out there, people, really.
No, just keep putting your shit out there. Just understand there's going to be one creepoid who's going to get a two attached, and then he's going to start masturbating outside your bedroom window.
Wow. Yes.
First floor, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
I got
so
dogs.
much, yes. All right. Everybody stay safe.
Stay safe. Protect yourself. Carry your own condoms, ladies.
Yes, I'm a huge advocate of women taking care of themselves. Don't rely on the man to be the one with the protection.
Because you know you can't.
Condoms will 99% of the time protect you from any disease and pregnancy. So please, ladies, carry your own damn condoms. And check the expiration date on those motherfuckers.
Yeah, we have condoms. They're totally for fun purposes only, not sex purposes, because they expired 2 years ago. So you can blow them up. You can use them as party favors. Oh, unless you have a giant penis, we have 3 available.
We have 3 giant penis condoms. No. They're only going to men, and they have to come up here and show us.
Gotta whip it out, boys. Whip it out.
All right, so we're going to wind this down. We want to thank everybody here at the Old School Brewing Company. Yeah, we're ready. We want to thank, Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation. We want to thank all of the fabulous guests that came out and just lent your personal stories and secrets.
And not so
are always
secrets.
awesome. And not so secret things, because that's what the show is about, technically, kind of. But we want to end the show with giving away some free stuff. And
we have a special guest.
We have a super, super special guest. This is Mama.
Come on over.
Mama, who we inadvertently turned into a porn star while she was host of our show.
And I've seen it all.
Not a professional one, mind you, an amateur one. X-Hamster is littered with videos.
100,000 or something like that.
Videos of Mama. And I have to tell you, there are things I've never seen in this world until Mama came along.
It's beautiful.
We were just talking about that the other day.
We were too.
I am so glad that you're here. It's so wonderful to see you. We have some wonderful shirts for those of you who have tickets. Where are the tickets that we get to draw?
The one
Right here in the bowl.
not get a ticket.
Does anyone not have a raffle ticket? So, all right, so we're gonna give away some free shirts. We have various sizes, but they're all plus sizes, so you skinny people are gonna have to cut it up and tie it together again.
Right, those little sexy knots in the middle are actually very, very
Just
cool.
go 1980s. Grab one of those little hair thingies, pull it off to one side, wrap it up.
The first thing we're going to give away are the 2 free passes to the BBW Club Catalina's 3rd annual Halloween Boo Bash in San Diego. Please, that's right. Please let us know if you can't take them, because we know we're in Vegas. So, and we'll give them to somebody else, or we'll use them ourselves. Thank you very much.
So,
let Charlotte do it.
she did.
I did.
She handed it to me. Oh, do you want to announce it? Announce it, Mama.
Let them hear that sexy voice.
357523.
Sounds like a bingo announcer. Yay! Well, we know you'll use it.
Desiree, Devine.
Yeah, we'll let Kathy know.
Thank you.
Yay!
All right, let's show off the shirt that we're giving away next. You do that really good, by the way, Mama.
Thanks. I had a little practice on the show.
They're all big shirts. They could be 90s for some of you skinnies.
Ready?
Yeah.
357533.
533. There we go. Kalina. Ladies, if you want to get your nails done, there are 2 beautiful nail artists up here right now. Mama works over on the east side and Kalina works down on the strip. So get with them if you want to get your nails done. Because it's some...
show off those dragon claws of yours, honey.
No, I cut them down. I'm trying to be normal.
You cut them down. They're still longer than
She
mine.
cut them down to 4.5 inches.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little less crazy.
All right, let's go for another shirt.
Another shirt.
357530.
530. Woo! Give him the girly one.
Hey, I can hook you guys. I can hook you guys up with the bedazzler if you want to. So.
No, I want you get the muscle tank.
Woo! Muscle tank. It's extra double.
How many are we doing? All of those?
Let's do 2 more. And we're
2 more shirts. Oh, then we have another second set of bash
we're
tickets.
like already way over time.
By like 30
Nick's
minutes.
gonna kill us from the Old School Brewing Company.
No, he's not. Everybody buy a beer so Nick doesn't kill us.
357521.
521. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Next one.
357535.
535.
35.
There you go. Yay! Someone we don't know. An innocent bystander. We're really sorry about this.
I believe these 2 are innocent bystanders. We kept them here all night.
She knows now.
I think your guy's a boob guy.
right.
I
one
don't know
more.
if you know this, but he likes nipples. Oh, you have no nipples? Oh,
Oh no, I saw you in profile. You're pretty good over there.
That's even better.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
357-539.
539. Oh. Muscle shirt.
We're so extra large, so t-shirt you mean? Oh.
So we haven't seen you in quite a while. Is there anything that you want to share with us? Any news? Any new pornos we should know about?
No, we've been calm lately.
Calm?
Aren't you
Yeah.
training for a triathlon?
I am not. My kids are, and DJ is. They all have about 3 or 4 of them coming up here pretty soon. The kids do a kids version, and he's doing a Olympic distance.
That's awesome.
And,
You train right
he's-
alongside him, though.
I'm swimming and walk running and encouraging the kids and stuff like that, trying to be healthy at any size kind of thing and keep going and keep moving, trying to change how you eat and stuff like that.
How many miles do you bike average?
I hurt my knee, and I had a operation on my knee in October, so I really haven't been on the bike. But like the kids on Saturday did a 35-mile ride.
Woof.
So
This with a bicycle?
on the bicycle, my 11-year-old and then the little neighbor girl, 13, and DJ, they all did a 35-mile ride yesterday, and today they did I don't know what was your distance today?
You swim about 4 miles a week.
Yeah, I'm swimming, mostly swimming, because that's easier on my knee. But
Well, I know I stalked the both of you on your personal Facebooks, and I just have to say I'm so proud of everything that you guys are doing.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Thank you. Well, last year on my birthday, I found my biological mom, so that's been a nice little roller coaster we've been on. The kids have a new grandma, so they're like all excited, but that was nice.
Wow.
More cookies.
Now I know who I look like. You know, we always talk about that. Who do you look like? And you look like your mom or you look like your dad or whatever. And all the girls in my family are all blonde and 6 foot tall. So I'm the short one. But you know.
So thank you so much for coming. It was so good to see you.
Really appreciate it.
We've had a wonderful time tonight, and I hope all of you have as well.
We have one more.
Even those of you who said, "Who the fuck are these women, and why are they so fat?"
Somebody buy that
we
bitch.
do our show every week on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. You can catch us live at Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.com from our website, where we stream Ustream video, SinCityBounty.com, and Toxy has fallen in love with Facebook. So there's usually some awkward
live streaming,
jiggly live streaming from her mobile phone video going on Facebook.
And if they ever hand it to me, it always ends up in titty shots. So,
all of our shows are archived on our YouTube channel and on our website. If you want to be a guest, please just let us know. We have feelers out for guests now. We have feelers out for wonderful guests. We love bringing guests back and talking about stories.
when she says feelers, she actually means anime tentacle monsters.
That's right. I'm a huge octopus fan. So thank you, everyone, for coming out.
You want to give away the last batch of tickets?
One more?
No, let's not.
We have 2 sets of Brew Bash tickets.
We have 2 sets? We have 2 tickets.
We have 2
No,
tickets.
we gave out 1. It's a set.
Oh, we gave out
I
one
would
set of
assume
2?
that anybody we give them out to, it would go to a partner. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a set.
Hey, stop interrupting my flow!
All right, never mind. No more tickets.
Are we still filming? This is SinCityBounty.com at the end of our 300th episode. Toxy, please get over here. From the Old School Brewing Company here in Las Vegas. Here's to another 300 episodes.
Jesus Christ.
I did.
Toxy.
And we will see you, not this Tuesday, because we're going to take it off since we're doing this show, but next Tuesday.
If you're brave enough.